What the fuck happened? I was supposed to make a damn banner. I ain't even do it. I'll do it now. But
I made one, but it was a banner about Calvin Duncan. My bad, though.
what is just use it, bro? Cause you know what? It sounds like you want some credit. Hold on. Welcome back, y'all. Y'all know how we do, man. It's your boy Trap Tracks, man. I'm on here with my other host.
Starting Child 17. Go sit them.
And P dot on the spot.
So today we're gonna talk about the Calvin Duncan situation. The reason I call it the Calvin Duncan situation is because there's a senator. I can't think of his name. I don't want to say the wrong name, but um, damn, I just had this man name in my head. I can't remember, but anyway, pause. I don't think you can see that on the. But anyway, they passing a bill that's going to take uh judges and clerk of courts and all that type of stuff. So basically, he just won an election. He was wrongfully convicted at 19. He did like 28 years or something like that or whatever. He couldn't find a lawyer to do his own case. So he did his own case. Like, and he got himself out of jail and he got others out of jail or whatever. So I just feel like
What
and this is
up,
another
Black
thing he
Star? What up,
did.
DD 504?
Another thing he did, since I know he's been around or the clerk of court, he found
DD
records
5.
that they was getting rid of.
Black. What's up?
They found at the dump or whatever, like records and evidence and stuff for cases and all that stuff. They found at the dump. So people that was already in jail, that I'm guessing, they figure wasn't gonna never really get no defense up, so they just threw their shit away or whatever. And he started cracking down on that or whatever. So it's a lot of cases he gonna be trying to look into to overturn. It's gonna be a lot of people he gonna be trying to get home too. So the easiest way to get rid of him is to just kill the whole position or whatever. Because it's a lot of shit that a lot of people he could probably get out of jail, basically. So yeah. Fuck. And it made me want to talk about it. Y'all know I normally do the little segment or whatever. This ain't no episode, none of that. This is us talking about his situation because um as a young man in America, you don't see people our color, or whatever people want to see, or at least that came from New Orleans. And he was in jail, got out of jail, and then got elected official. Like that's crazy. So like fuck, that's somebody they should be doing fucking Black History projects about type shit or whatever. So yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it. So but before we get started, because P Dot had a video that he played last week, and he wants everybody to know that too. So he played a video last week that he had on the same topic. I want him to play that video.
All right, give me a second. Let me line up.
You ain't even ready, Pete. That man put you on the spot. You ain't even nigga. That nigga eating a tuna sandwich and shit, child. That nigga that crazy.
I think I got
I'm
that
just,
video too,
I'm
though. I
just
had
fucking
made
with
the
you,
little
dog. You know I had to
video.
get you. You nigga was not
I
ready.
got the Royce Duplessis one too when he went.
What what Royce was talking about?
They trying to
Um,
ask the fucking senator or whatever the fuck he is, why you even fucking with that, and that ain't even your territory. Like that ain't even
Ah,
you see what I'm saying? Like they really asking them that. And I feel like they doing that just to show support for him or whatever. But I challenged P Dot because I don't know if I can find it. I challenged P Dot to find the video of what JP Morrell said though. I won't see that shit.
Oh, now that one, I don't think I have one with JP Morrell on it. I don't have that one.
JP Morrell said he don't give a fuck what they do, long as they ain't gotta pay for it. That's what he said.
Wow.
Damn,
that's what he said. That's what
like
he said.
Just like that. But
straight like that.
But here's the videos that I had last week for y'all.
Steal from black people. I'm going to show you how, and watch how disrespectful he is in the process. Now, Senator Jay Morris has a ton of bills this legislative session, and the majority of them are attempting to take things away from black people. This bill, Senate Bill 217, reduces the number of judges for the civil district court in Orleans Parish from 14 to 12. In total, he's trying to take 10 judges away from black folks in Orleans. I'm going to let you hear how disrespectful his conversation is with the black senator from New Orleans, Gary Carter. I'm going to let you see how he talks to the senator from Shreveport. I'm going to let you be informed by this judge about the savings of running a mental health court in New Orleans. And I'm going to let you hear from the black judge, who's the chief judge, explain the volume of cases that New Orleans sees in comparison to the rest of the state.
Did you visit with any of the elected state senators for Orleans Parish?
Of course not.
Did you meet with any of the elected state representatives for Orleans Parish?
Pause it.
That boy said, of course not.
He said, son.
Of course not.
Yeah, he was so brazen. That's what I was saying. I think that was last week, Humpy. I said the nigga was the nigga brazen as a motherfucker, son. Like the nigga said that shit with all the bravado in the world.
Bruh, I ain't asking them bitches nothing. I don't want them there. That's what it sounds like. Fuck to me. You can press play, Pete.
Absolutely not. Of course.
Did you meet with the mayor's office of the city of New Orleans, the previous administration or the new administration?
No, not on this.
Now notice how he said not on this.
So
watch how he double back later.
Talk about this.
No, but not this, right? He met with him, but not talking about this. But watch how he double back later.
He started off weird, basically. Yeah, he started off weird. If not that,
although I think they're kind of neutral, they're not against the bill, but as I understand it. But that's for them to say.
What fiscal administrators did you meet with in crafting this legislation? Like, did you meet with you mentioned the Judicial Expense Fund. Did you meet with any of the people who run the Judicial Expense Fund in Orleans Parish?
No.
Did you meet with anyone that's involved in any of the fiscal affairs of any of the courts, Orleans Parish, Criminal District Parish?
No, nobody gives up their nobody gives up their turf. Don't you know that? Nobody wants to reduce.
Nobody gives up their turf.
Oh, so we running the mob then. Oh, okay.
So
this some street shit.
I ain't gonna fuck with my own shit, but I'm.
Oh, this some hood shit.
I wanna fuck with your shit. Yeah, I don't want to fuck up my shit, so I'm gonna fuck with your shit.
You trying to set up shop? I got you, Rob. Oh, okay.
And that's what's so disturbing about this whole fucking thing.
That shit is disturbing. That's a great word for that.
About why none of these courts, both civil and criminal, are here.
That motherfucker sound give up my turn.
So if it basically what you're trying to say is you want New Orleans to be the only city in Louisiana without a civil court. Everything got to be criminal from here on out. That's what it sounds like he's saying to me. Everything got to be criminal.
Building a pipeline. I got a partner right now. I just lost a cousin in Angola or whatever. That boy died like on the 5th, I won't say, or whatever. They not even saying what it. Appreciate it, son. They not saying what it was, and I believe they're not saying what it was because it happened at the jail. But I do know, based on with the street saying, they got their own things. They say it happened. So fuck. Well, but I do know too. I got another partner up there from uptown, and that boy That boy on some they just the jail was too packed, so they sent them to Angola. So that's something that they doing, for people that don't know. If you sit downtown too long, they go they've been doing that, but they ain't been sending you to Angola. They'll send you like the Hunts or some other
HOD,
shit like
yeah.
yeah, but they wasn't sending you to Angola. Now they sending you up there. Like even if you got some shit that you're supposed to be coming home on or whatever. Like
you going
that's
up
what I
there
can
for a
say
little
from
while.
my yeah, because they feel like you're not going to find out. Why not just make the money? I guess.
Well, here's another kicker, bro, and it's funny that you say that. I got a partner, a long-time partner of mine, been up there for almost 30. And that boy wrote to me a while back and was like, bro, dudes up here dying, man. Nobody not talking about it, but these dudes up in here are dying.
Yeah,
And he
they
didn't.
OD.
No, not that they ODing. They dying from something else in that motherfucker.
They might be
Like,
dying from something else in there too, but they dying, they
right.
ODing in that bitch
They
too.
ODing in there, somebody killing them niggas, and they probably got
And they
some other
not
shit
gonna
going
say
on in
that,
that thing.
what
They don't want to talk about it, yeah.
they're not gonna come out and say, that's what happened, if that is what happened. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna close it out and go back to it. But, I forgot to pause it.
But you keep seeing them damn correctional officers get caught smuggling that shit in.
Right.
But just to go back to Rome, man, what it Morrison? Jay
Morrison.
Morrison?
Yeah,
Jay Morrison.
man,
the nigga was talking to them people crazy though, round like he ain't had like why you talking like why you even asking me this shit type shit like
bro? That nigga on a mission.
Yeah, but that shit was weird, bro. Like his whole
on a mission.
disposition when talking about that shit, dog. Like for you to even have to explain yourself is because something is going wrong, dog. Something fucked up. They supposed to be people trying to see what's going on. Like you making
that
it seem
nigga
like
on
you making
mission,
it seem like
I'm telling you, son. You on a mission.
you making it seem like you
was
supposed to be like he was supposed to be doing it. That's what I'm saying. Like he was fully admitting shit. He was admitting.
Nobody wants to give
on a mission.
That nigga
Somebody
crazy,
sent him to do that shit, and he doing
yeah,
it. He's sticking
bro.
to it. He's sticking to that shit. Whatever they said, he's saying it. He ain't diverting from the plan or nothing. He's sticking with it.
So looking at the fact that he's saying what he's saying, I'm like this here. What if
the man say I'm over the shit you supposed to be talking to, and I know you ain't talk to me. The man told his stupid ass that you done said all that, and the man looking at you, the nigga you was supposed to be talking to is the one checking you about not talking to the people, right people. Yeah, man, come on, man, crazy.
So
that nigga G more tripping, man.
I was thinking about what you said, like that's somebody sent him there to do that. What if the governor sent him there to do that?
That nigga stupid as a motherfucker, nigga. Yeah. That man made him look like he had an ass on his face.
Made him look like chopped liver right quick. Ooh, much. Take that drink out that freezer for me.
Like, sir, you know you backwards looking, stupid ass.
Then had
you got your front.
Then you holler, nobody wants to give up their turf. What do you mean nobody want to give up their turf, dude? You encroaching on somebody else's business.
Man, you're crazy, man.
So it's
you don't even talk like that when you're trying to defend yourself. It don't seem like he was even defending it. It's like he was outright admitting that he was doing shit he wasn't supposed to. That's what made it weird. I don't know. I think it was admitting to being stupid, Pete. Yeah, I know y'all noticed that shit. Like that's the.
I know this is a bonehead move, but I'm gonna make it anyway. No,
the man was like, "Sir, so who do you talk to? You talk to the people you." No, I ain't talking. Not like that.
Of course, look. Of course not. Of course not.
Like, why you snapping, dog?
So, if the minute I don't know, maybe
he had an attitude and everything. Like nigga, you know what time it is.
But
No
if the
time
first
it
words
is.
come out your mouth,
Yeah, like he
did
looking
you
down
speak
on
to
them, and they
anyone?
looking down at him. This nigga
That
crazy.
nigga dropping his nuts. He's like, fuck
Yeah,
that. No.
little
I
YC
told y'all not
tripping.
to
He
go
got
in
the
that
heart of a
cabin. Motherfucker.
he got the heart of a YC,
Like he
a
talking to
young
fucking
cracker.
children and shit. No, man, you talking to grown ass people. What the fuck?
He ready to bust in that bitch with his AK and let it spray. I got the mother with the with that boy Eminem. Oh man,
The minute he'd have said, "Of course not," the
this
first
man weird,
question
man.
that should
Yeah,
have
like he
popped
ready to
up
go to
out
war.
of everybody's mouth is, "Why not? Why didn't you speak to anybody?" Then you turned around and said you talked to you didn't talk to the previous administration nor the current mayoral administration about this, but you spoke to them, but not on this issue. Well, what issue did you speak to them about? Let's cover that then, and then we'll come back. We'll double back and find out why you still haven't spoke to them about why you seek to limit or eliminate positions of judgeships in the clerk of court's office or in the civil court district, because it really still sounds like it was a ploy to get enough people to follow suit with you to do this, like Chop was saying, and like you were saying, somebody put you up to this. They probably got you by the sack. I don't want to say the other word, but they got you by the sack on something that you trying to keep secret. So you get up here and go be the poster boy and say you want to go down there to Southeast Louisiana since you from North Louisiana, and tell them they gotta take some of these judges out this civil court thing and maybe eliminate the clerk of court position altogether. Well, I guess I ain't got no choice. But
go ahead, finish it, Pete.
Yeah, I'm about to go back to it now. I had to start it over, so I'm gonna just let it run a little bit till they get to talking to the other people.
And watch how disrespectful he is in the process. Now, Senator Jay Morris has a ton of bills this legislative session, and the majority of them are attempting to take things away from Black people. This bill, Senate Bill 217, reduces the number of judges for the civil district court in Orleans Parish from 14 to 12. In total, he's trying to
I had to play from the beginning because I forgot to pause it. I hit the mute button instead of pausing the video. So I'm going to just let it run. I'm going to just let it run.
10 judges away from Black folks in Orleans. I'm going to let you hear how disrespectful his conversation is with the Black senator from New Orleans, Gary Carter. I'm going to let you see how he talks to the senator from Shreveport. I'm going to let you be informed by this judge about the savings of running a mental health court in New Orleans. And I'm going to let you hear from the Black judge, who's the chief judge, explain the volume of cases that New Orleans sees in comparison to the rest of the state.
Did you visit with any of the elected state senators for Orleans Parish?
Of course not.
Did you meet with any of the elected state representatives for Orleans Parish?
Absolutely not. Of course not.
Did you meet with the mayor's office of the city of New Orleans, the previous administration or the new administration?
No, not on this. Although I think they're kind of neutral.
Not on this. Again, what did
Why
you meet?
You still pausing it?
They're not against the bill, but as I understand it, but that's for them to say.
What fiscal administrators did you meet with in crafting this legislation? Like, did you meet with you mentioned the Judicial Expense Fund. Did you meet with any of the people who run the Judicial Expense Fund in Orleans Parish?
No.
Did you meet with anyone that's involved in any of the fiscal affairs of any of the courts, Orleans Parish, Criminal District Parish?
No, of course not. Nobody gives up their turf. Don't you know that? Nobody wants to reduce their fiefdom.
Is that why you didn't
Nobody wants to allow a cut in their area.
That's why you didn't do a cut in your area? I'm trying to be fair. I'm just trying to understand the genesis of this bill. Did you meet with any judges in New Orleans? You said you met with judges. Did you meet with any judges in New Orleans before drafting this bill?
No.
And the bill only affects judges in New Orleans, correct?
Correct.
No.
You said you met with the governor's office regarding this bill.
Snazzy.
What elected officials, the city council members, the assessor's office, the clerk's office, what elected officials did you meet for Orleans Parish with this?
None.
Right. Who you met with?
And you said practitioners. I practice regularly in Orleans Parish. I know you didn't meet with me as a senator. Did you meet with me as a practitioner to consider the effect on the courts? And
I already know your position, Senator Carter. I didn't need to meet with you.
then talk to me.
I don't have to.
So you know you
I don't
gotta
have
talk
to meet. I don't understand this line of questioning. I don't have to make. The law has a thing and it says that
Res ipsa, it speaks for, something like that, speaks for itself, or is ipsy dixit, is so because I said it so? That's the
no, it's neither of those. It's been a long time since I went to law school, but
I could tell.
You caught Senator Carter at the end, right? But how disrespectful is it? And this is why I consider him to be a thief, in my opinion. You ain't even talked to nobody in the city when you decided to come take their judges, except the mayor's office. He did say he talked to the mayor's office and they were neutral.
I'm not hearing anybody from New Orleans complaining about the judges they've elected down there or the number of judges. I'm seeing a senator from Northeast Louisiana that has reached over into Orleans Parish and want to suggest to the people of Orleans Parish that they have elected too many judges or have too many judges. You understand where I'm coming from? That's one of the concerns I have with what I'm listening to right now. And I would have that concern if he was reaching over into Caddo Parish and just listening to the answers that you gave the noble senator from New Orleans. It doesn't sound like you felt a need to even have a discussion with a senator from Orleans about the matter. Does that not raise any concern for you?
Nope.
Okay, a typical answer coming from my good friend, the senator from Monroe.
Thank you, Senator Jenkins.
Now, Senator Jenkins, I'm going to have to disagree with you on one thing. Morris is not your friend or the friend of black people, because anybody who would walk into the house of someone else, take things from them without asking, is a thief, and you should not consider a thief to be your friend.
One thing I'd like to bring to the committee's attention is that I run a court called AOT Court. It's under Louisiana Revised Statute 2866 et sec. It's a mental health court. And most of the participants in that court are on Medicaid. I have 200 people in the docket. I have maybe 50 active right now. But we issue a treatment plan for them. And for everyone I keep out of the hospital for a month, I save the state of Louisiana $45,000 a month. Now you can do the math.
Jill Scott got a song says you do the math. If the judge says he saves 45,000 and he got 50 cases, what's the math? If it's 200 cases at 45,000, what's the math? How much is he saving in comparison to how much Jay Morris says he's going to save by taking these seats?
Orleans Parish Criminal Court is one jurisdiction, as you keep saying, but we tried 24% of the jury trials in the state of Louisiana. We tried 137 jury trials last year. So if you want to talk about the jurisdictions we're being compared to, we're double Jefferson. We're double St. Tammany. We're over 100 jury trials more than East Baton Rouge. In fact, we tried 26 murders last year. East Baton Rouge Parish only had 22 trials last year. According to their sheriff's office, they had 26 murders cleared by arrest. We tried 26 murders. That's a whole different, anybody that's a trial attorney knows, that's a whole different ballgame. We had more arrests than any of the jurisdictions we're being compared to. I think we beat Jefferson, who was probably second to us, by 1,200 arrests last year. We're the only jurisdiction that has 8,400 cases come into our court, but our filings end up at 4,200. And there are some jurisdictions, again, like Caddo, they had 2,000 arrests last year, but 8,300 filings. I don't know how they're filing.
That's half the cases.
Math just doesn't make sense. St. Tammany, 2,000 arrests last year, but 6,800 filings with 6 murders. Whereas we had 2,100 violent cases come through Orleans Parish last year. Metropolitan Crime Report says 55% of our 4,000 cases are violent crimes. Another 15% are gun crimes. I don't think that you can, the filings just can't, on their face, they cannot be the same, because you can't get 6,800 filings out of 2,000 arrests, unless you are separating defendants, unless you are separating charges.
Now, if you listen to the judge here, you would have to believe that Jay Morris either wants to make New Orleans less safe or he's attempting to take money from these black people, because each judge makes about $200,000 a year. They have staff members that they hire that make 6 figures a year. These positions are income boosters in black communities. They also build and fund the wealth of black political power, which Republicans in Louisiana, specifically racist white Republicans, want to limit at every turn that they can. Now, you saw that Jay Morris was smug and disrespectful. He didn't even call black people. I consider, in my opinion, him to be a thief. And you shouldn't be polite to people like Jay Morris and any of the legislators that are down there, and to politicians. You don't consider somebody who's attempting to take millions of dollars away from black people and representation away from black people a friend. And I personally don't understand how you all can be so polite and kind with people who are literally robbing us in broad daylight and pretending it's about saving money. He's a tobacco chewing liar, and we should call him that, and the thief that he is, every time you see it. That's what should come out of the mouths of people when they see Jay Morris. He's the man who likes to steal from black people. And if I can take the time to make this video, you can take the time to send an email or make a phone call. As always,
he wear that bitch at the Christmas party outside. He pull up at the office.
Yeah.
He pull up.
Yeah. His son flushed that bitch down the turtle last Christmas.
That nigga dressed like Hitler for Halloween. Huh? That nigga that play too much. Nigga dyes hair black and everything, man. It's your weird ass on, man. This man here crazy, bro. This is the conglomerate, fellas. But look, y'all remember y'all when we talked about this shit though, them conglomerates that's behind the scenes that run shit like that. For y'all to even feel that type of way, but not around showing y'all the thread to it. It's money involved in it, and they showing you how they making money off of racism.
Thank you, Peter, for that video.
You want the other one?
No, I got. Hold on. Let me play this one.
All my whole life, I worked for this all my life. One person did that much harm.
Well, today we heard passionate testimony from Calvin Duncan at the state capitol. He could lose his job 6 months after being sworn as the clerk of criminal court in Orleans Parish if multiple bills aiming to consolidate Orleans Parish courts become law. So one of them advanced out of a committee today and now heads to the full Senate. Senate Bill 217. It focuses on reducing the number of civil district court judges from 14 to 12. Another would slash the number of Fourth Circuit Court of Appeal judges from 12 to 8. And House Bill 911 would completely remake the city's judicial system by merging civil criminal courts and establishing only one clerk of court for the parish. The authors of these bills all say there are too many judges in Orleans Parish, but senators opposing it question the motives.
I'm seeing a senator from Northeast Louisiana that has reached over into Orleans Parish and want to suggest to the people of Orleans Parish that they have elected too many judges.
Taxpayers want to have an adequate number of judges, but no more than what is needed.
So as bill continues to move through the legislature, the future of Orleans Parish's court system remains uncertain.
The problem I see with that is that you're going to force certain. So if you limit the amount of judges in the civil court and you limit the amount of judges in the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeal, you're going to cause those 8 judges and those other judges down in the civil court to have overloaded dockets, which is going to create a backlog of cases that's got to be tried.
A state senator from New Orleans.
I wasn't trying to shut you up here. I was just pulling the next one.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's one thing that we notice right now, like the judge that was speaking from the Fourth Circuit Court, she was saying that there's no way you got 6,800 filings with only 2,000 arrests. you can't even get that type of number, even if you separate defendants or separate charges or do this or do that. You're faking numbers.
Son, I just
That's
told
what
you
that
what's
sounds
going
like.
on, Peter.
Yes. You
I
gotta
just
fake the
told you
numbers.
what's
That's how you
going
get
on,
paid,
son.
nigga.
And people making it seem like they just said they barely had people in the
Not
jail.
only that, they
Not a
could get rid of
jail.
who they want to too. They
They're
they
giving the
they
power
could
to
throw
eliminate.
they just that same when they say they throw a nigga away. You could get or you could get lost in the
Exactly.
system. All that type
I
of
ain't gonna
talk. That's
lie.
what the
They're
fuck
trying to
I
bring
this
ain't
that
gonna
shit.
is.
lie.
That's what
I
it
ain't
That's
sounds
gonna
like. They're
lie.
trying
exactly
to
what
bring
Now,
that
this
shit
is.
back.
with a yellow band, it's probably hard to get lost. But if you got an orange band
Orange
or a
or
red
red,
band,
you
boy,
ass out.
you might as well eat the
Sit down.
bologna sandwich.
Sit down. Yellow or white, you all right. Orange or red, the plan is dead.
But I'm trying to tell you, son, that shit is crazy. Dog, they will lose you in that bitch. But this Royce
Bruh, yeah,
Duplessis, son,
people fuck up your paperwork and everything, boy.
they will. They
They had you in
will,
the wrong
son.
cell and every fucking thing.
Son. I've been to central booking so many times. I ain't find out till like my last 2 or 3 times that you could pay your whole bind. If you got the money, they let you pay it right there. You could walk straight out the door. I'm like, damn, I ain't even know that. But they never offered that. It always was get a
You
bells
gotta wait to
binds,
go see
man.
the you gotta see the man.
Yeah, or wait till you go to court. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. You can pay your shit, get out of there. But you probably would have to go right back down there to the court if they got your court they set. But you'll never had to go upstairs. But I'm about to play the Royce one.
A state senator from New Orleans worries a bill now headed to the House could harm the Orleans Parish court system.
But as Andres Fuentes reports, supporters say it's to save taxpayer dollars.
25 yeas and 11 bills might pass.
A Louisiana bill makes its way out of the Senate and to the House, where legislators will debate whether the clerk of Orleans Parish Civil District Court should take over duties for criminal district court.
Orleans Parish is the only parish in the state that has 2 clerks of court. Everybody else has 1.
Monroe Senator Jay Morris authored the bill aimed at getting Orleans Parish's court system in line with the rest of the state. Right now, the criminal district court is funded through tax dollars, while other parishes rely on profits from licenses, filings, and other court business.
So the state of Louisiana won't have to pay as much, and the city of New Orleans will ultimately save some money as well.
The measure passed after heated debate from New Orleans Senator Royce Duplessis, who argues the bill only eliminates the criminal court clerk position and does not lay out how the 2 courts will merge.
Combine those 2 broken systems with no plan, no path for transition, effective immediately. What do you think you're going to get?
Wednesday's vote comes after Calvin Duncan, who is supposed to be sworn in as criminal court clerk next month, argued to keep his job in front of state senators. He says the measure threatens the votes of 38,000 New Orleanians who casted a ballot for him.
What this bill does is says, thank you, but you waste your time. It disenfranchises everybody.
Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Rasponti says a clerk is crucial for the judicial system to move forward smoothly.
Well, clerk of court is where you file your suits, where they serve subpoenas, where they get records for the court.
But with the bill still having to go through the House, Rasponti says it's hard to tell if other legislators will try to change the measure along the way.
There's really no way of predicting what's going to happen until we see the final package and it's signed by the governor.
For the first time in modern history.
Signed by the fucking governor.
Damn, man, what the fuck, y'all?
Don't that sound like something that
the
was
fuck,
pushed
y'all?
by the governor?
You hear that shit, son? Like that shit just crazy, son.
It sounds like
So wait,
man.
so y'all use this man for clout? I'm confused, bro.
The whole
They
dog
really
party show.
That is fucked up, though. And then
That's
gonna try
fucked
to
up,
just
bro.
erase the shit. Well, we don't need it no more. What you mean? They got just got here. What the fuck? Y'all don't need this no more. And what Duplessis was talking about? What he was saying? It's collide with
Basically,
something or
like,
some shit. What he was talking about?
yeah, basically what they saying is they gonna merge the two. So
The criminal court
they
and
have
the
an
civil court.
election for a criminal court, clerk of court, and
Yes.
they have election for the civil clerk of court or whatever.
And when they merge it, he not gonna have a job. They gonna give it to whoever else when they merge
they'll
it.
give it to the higher one, basically, or they gonna make them work together, and it's gonna be like a clerk of court office or something. I don't know, but like the dude just said, which is true, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen until everything come out.
And you
And,
take. We don't know where that authority gonna shift and all that shit. You talking about merging? Man, these people, they're crazy, man.
Criminal is criminal. Civil
Bro, why
is
they
civil.
fucking with that,
They're
Joe?
trying
That
to
shit don't
merge
make no
civil and
goddamn
criminal
sense, man.
together. Which, like I say, that's going to create a hellified backlog.
No,
of
all this shit
criminal
is
cases and
intertwined,
civil
bro.
cases.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, bro, just shit like this, bro. You could tell some people is uncomfortable, bro, and it probably people that don't look like them people, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on, but they moving weird right now. Like
Saturday night, New Orleans voters elected Calvin Duncan, a political newcomer, to become the city's chief criminal court record keeper.
Thank all of you all for believing in me. Thank you all for just having a faith and a belief that we could do it.
Duncan spent 3 decades at Angola before a judge overturned his murder conviction in 2021.
It doesn't make a difference what your situation is or what kind of trouble you've been in, what education you got. It don't make a difference. Do it.
Duncan says the clerk of court's office refused to give him the case records he needed to prove his innocence. So he became a jailhouse lawyer, helping other inmates understand the law and access the courts. After his release, Duncan earned a bachelor's degree from Tulane and a JD from Lewis and Clark. Political pollster Silas Lee says Duncan defeated incumbent Darren Lombard in part because he followed the ACs of campaigning.
One, he had a compelling story to tell. 2, he established a vision for the office. And 3, he gave us a reason to vote for him.
Duncan's campaign chairman, Norris Henderson, a prison reform advocate, said it didn't sit well with voters when Duncan's opponent claimed he was still guilty.
You want people, specifically former incarcerated people, to be a part of something.
What I'm saying
but
too,
you
the
don't
man was
never want them to
admitting he
belong
was
to
guilty.
anything. And the people spoke up and said, we disagree with that.
According to Henderson, Duncan's experience at Angola prepared him for the job.
We worked in the prison law library together. It was 50 of us that serviced the 5,000 people that was inside that prison. Who you think kind of like managed their files? We did.
Duncan now benefits from a long transition period. He will be sworn in the first Monday in May. At Tulane and Broad, Paul Murphy, WWL, Louisiana.
The little backdrop on them. Man, that shit just crazy to take all that work and, you know what I'm saying? So a little bit about the case, I don't know if people know or whatever. It was a murder or something. He was 19. I didn't watch this little short film. It's like 7 minutes, but I don't want to risk the copyright thing. I just wanted him to talk about his case.
If you want, I could play my shorter version of it.
Of what happened with the case?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Peter, you got it.
All right, give me a second. And to help us out with this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, y'all want to hear from Helena Moreno first?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
see what she got to say.
I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
High IQ ADHD brains are.
Damn, I hate when they do them ads, bro. I gotta fucking what's that? Fuck niggas.
What's happening now, is that really fact and data based, or is it merely political?
Mayor Helena Moreno weighing in on the court consolidation bills that are weaving their way through the state legislature. Today, she took to social media to set the record straight that this is much different from the bill that she authored in 2013 that would have reduced the number of judges at juvenile court from 6 to 4. Yeah, something that she says was data-driven and spearheaded by then Mayor Mitch Landrieu. The current bills in this session impact not...
Wait.
They did a switching. They did a switching grab.
Wait.
No.
How long this video?
Yeah, if you gotta play it back, play it back.
Let's go back, people, because I just want to see y'all the same thing. I'm just trying to make sure I ain't tripping. We're gonna go back. We're gonna take it a little back. We're gonna see. Because what the fuck Mayor Mitch Landrieu got to do with anything? We ain't seen this white ass. I mean, damn. He ain't been around since. Nothing. Nigga went to Mitch. You know what? Let's go.
Because she got to go through him. He's supposed to be the governor, child. But like you said, we don't even know what he do now.
The lieutenant governor? Nothing? The fuck? That nigga ain't on nothing. They don't. What is you talking?
You said, why you even brought that nigga up?
You got
to. He's the wizard.
They gotta know.
Supposed to be,
they gotta bring up the Democrats. They gotta bring up the Democrats that was for the shit because some of Helena fucking whatever the shit she be trying to do align with what the Republicans we talking about versus the Democrats. Because she said what she said, but she damn near agreed with what the dude was talking about. You see what I'm saying? And then you did it with juvenile court, and you was on the council, and the murders and shit was up with the children down here. Juvenile court was was bullshit. They just were breaking out the fucking jail, and you talking about limiting
the judges from.
You gonna for juvenile court
from 8
like
to
you
4.
wasn't gonna do it like you doing it for the court. The dude trying to do it for ain't gonna do the same thing to juvenile court, and they not gonna lose juvenile court judges.
Nah, that's the weird part. I ain't hear nobody talk about the juvenile court judges. We only talked about the clerk of court and the full circuit court.
They talk about losing judges, period. If they got buku juvenile judge court
that don't fall under
they
civil.
gonna fuck around and they merging it. So whatever the fuck happens, that's how you know somebody broke, because they just merging every motherfucking thing everywhere. But anyway, they trying to merge both of the shits together so it could be one thing. That's like when you go to Jefferson Parish, no matter if you're in Gretna or Harvey or one of them other motherfucking places, you still got to go to that one place in Jefferson Parish. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They trying to do the same thing in Orleans Parish. We don't do that or whatever. You could go to court for the shit you be going to and not for court and never see the criminals, like the people that be going for the hard shit, because you ain't got to go up the long stairs and shit. You ain't going for no serious.
Go up the little ramp right quick.
Yeah, you on the other side. You know what I'm saying? With the
go in, come out. Fuck.
Yeah, but let's finish this. Damn, she dirty bitch.
Social media set the record straight that this is much different from the bill that she authored in 2013 that would have reduced the number of judges at juvenile court from 6 to 4. Yeah, something that she says was data-driven and spearheaded by then Mayor Mitch Landrieu. The current bills in this session impact not just juvenile.
So then they didn't even give her credit for the bill she was trying to come with. They said
that's what I'm
that
hearing
Mitch
too.
Landrieu
Like,
was the one that tried to come with the bill, and she just
and they changed the game. Yeah, they switched. They did some other shit, son. Like that. Why your boy sitting there with his arrogant ass?
You were trying to get the
like it wasn't supposed to go down like this. Bitch, I'm mad. Like he was mad. He got caught more, and so he was just
Fuck.
Yeah, because he was admitting he was, not doing the right thing,
I
fellas.
ain't talked to nobody. I ain't asked nobody nothing. I ain't asking nobody nothing, and I ain't
They
talking
got
to
caught.
nobody.
Yeah, I think they got caught, yo.
When you look around the whole
Yeah.
motherfucking Louisiana, it ain't no goddamn
Yeah, like he on
got
some real redneck shit. He ain't lying. Like that man really on
Why the
some
fuck they
like
got
get off
you?
my
We ain't got
yard redneck shit. Yeah.
pocket big. Why the fuck
That
they
shit
got
weird.
you? They don't need to. Fuck.
You making money off of racism, though. You done made a pot. You done created. You're working with a system that has created a pipeline of money for racist like. Come on, Ralph. Like, yes, you you lucky you ain't fucked up right now. What are you talking about? Everything is wrong about this situation, Mr. Morris. Something wrong in your mind, bro. Something wrong with you. And somebody go get you right. Man.
You tripping.
I'm telling you, so this is all the way backwards, bro. This is that him is exactly, and his attitude is exactly what's wrong with New Orleans, bro. This is how much corruption, like it's like crust, and you gotta dig down in the crevices of this motherfucker, though.
I'm saying, why is you reaching that for $1 to come fuck with us at our shit? Because we got a black man in court now that's going up records that's at the goddamn dump that shouldn't be at the dump.
And possibly could look at some of this shit and be like, "Hey, why is this going on?" It's a form of questioning, what's the status quo, and that's pumping these niggas through the system, right? And getting them convicted of some bullshit without even, all that. You see what I'm saying? So they getting money for all that. You see, all that's money.
That's gonna be my other.
They getting convictions like a motherfucker. Yeah.
I forgot about that shit. But yeah. So I'm tired. Let me finish this because Helena down bad. She still ain't did nothing. You just hiding in the back on AI shit, on AI calls with the filter on. Stupid ass.
Court, but civil, district, municipal, appellate, criminal. The authors behind these measures, though, say that there have been studies done over the course of 2 decades, and they say this is meant to save money and increase efficiency, despite opponents saying otherwise.
The judges are on a bench at a certain amount of time. Having them add 1 or 2 more cases a day or maybe a week is not that much more work for them to do. They're already there. They should be able to get this work done, and no justice should be lost for the people of Louisiana.
Now, to put this all in perspective for you, New Orleans has, for instance, 12 appellate court judges on the 4th Circuit. The entire state of Georgia, the entire state, has 15.
This game.
Man, son, them bitches want them judges. Oh, son.
These people said no justice should be lost for the people of Louisiana. Louisiana and New Orleans is 2 different fucking places, bitch. We may be in Louisiana, but New Orleans.
They already talking like Chop telling you. They already talking like it's a merger.
Like
they already conversating like they done combined the bits. Like they did it already.
One person do that much harm.
Well, today we heard
Damn, they don't want to play the rest of that. That's what I really wanted. That rest of that too, but I don't have to play. I just wanted to get the little details on his case. Peter, you said you had that shit, huh?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Let me put this on there first.
My bad. I was supposed to press the button. Definitely ain't trying to be on the spot when you on that motherfucker.
This man, he play too much.
Oh no, I found the Royce. I found the Royce back and forth after Peter finished.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because
New Orleans voters elected Calvin Duncan, a political newcomer, to become the city's chief record keeper.
Thank all of you all for believing in me. Thank you all for just having a faith and a belief.
Look at this one. instead, please. Or did I wind up sharing the same shit to you, child? Cause this one here.
Look, now he in my
No.
videos.
There you
Oh,
go right
okay.
here.
I didn't know this guy from a can of paint. When I find out who he is, I question him.
All right, come
He
on.
tells me he in
Looking
there for the
forward.
same crime that I'm in there for.
The night of the crime, I was at home with my family. Investigator paid a state witness to say that he seen me at the time of the crime. And I
They
guess that was
paid.
more convincing.
The witness in my case made a mistake. She had identified me as the person that had killed her boyfriend. I spent 28 and a half years in prison for something I had totally no involvement in. When I got to Angola in 1985, tried to learn law. They had an innocent project in a lot of states, but there was none in New Orleans. But in 2000, a lady named Emily Bolton, the founder of the Innocent Project, she graduated from Tulane as a law student. And she came to Angola and she asked what was the greatest need in the prison concerning the legal cases. I think the Innocent Project was created in 2001.
Innocence Project New Orleans.
We represent prisoners who've been wrongly convicted and sentenced to anything less than death in Louisiana and Mississippi. Louisiana has the highest incarceration rate in the world. It has the highest rate of people serving life without parole in the world. If every state in the US was a country in its own right, most of them would be up in the top, 50 in terms of incarceration rates, and Louisiana would be number one.
This country has a problem, but the South has an even bigger problem. If you look at the news and you see a composite description of someone that's just committed some horrific crime, 75% of the time, it's going to match me. About 6 feet tall, brown skin, stocky build, last seen in the New Orleans area. Well, that's me. I'm just trying to find my way. And I'm already aware of
Is robot and P.
that.
Okay. My bad, though. Let me cut it off. I got you, child. I got something even better. Ain't got to worry no more. You want to talk about the case. So here's his case, right? So he was born in 1962, American League Irish. As a teenager in 1982, he was arrested for murder, then falsely convicted and imprisoned at Louisiana State Penitentiary for almost 28 and a half years. While in prison and with only a 9th grade education, Duncan taught himself criminal law and served as a jailhouse lawyer, helping other convicts get their release. Following a release after a plea bargain, Duncan founded and co-founded multiple foundations to protect prisoners' legal rights and was instrumental in successfully bringing a case to the United States Supreme Court, was exonerated of the murder, earned a Juris Doctor degree from Lewis and Clark Law School at the age of 60, and co-wrote his memoir, The Jailhouse Lawyer, which became a bestseller in 2025. He was
And that
elected
boy
clerk
wrote a book.
of the same court that had earlier convicted him for murder. Let's see, do they talk more? Okay, the murder trial and arrest. That's what you was looking for that, though, right, child?
Yeah.
Okay. It says
So
on the night of
basically, he
August
was
7,
wrongfully
1981.
convicted.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Say on the night of
You can
August 7,
see the man did the
1981.
shit. and don't
And
even know if he really did it.
23-year-old David Yeager was fatally shot in a robbery. Wait a minute. Hold on. Listen to this now. On the night of August 7th, 1981, in New Orleans, Treme neighborhood, 23-year-old David Yeager was fatally shot in a robbery. His 15-year-old girlfriend at the time said the killers were two young black men and the shooter was light skinned, heavy set, 5'10" tall, wearing a sun visor. How you get light skinned and look at that man and see that man is dark skinned? A week later, she
How
said the
you
shooter
50?
was 5'8" tall, wearing a knitted cap. In February 1982, a man called in to Crime Stoppers program in response to a $1,000 reward and accused a black man named Calvin Duncan. Yeager's girlfriend picked out Duncan's mugshot from age 14, but she said she was not sure. Later, she said she was sure. The police issued an arrest warrant for Duncan and named him in a television broadcast in July. Another tip came to Crime Stoppers said Duncan was working in Clackamas County, Oregon. So if this man was living in fucking Oregon during the time that the shit happened, how the fuck you pick him up on something he wasn't even here for?
You know how the courts was back in the G, bro. Like Silent just was saying, they're
That shit's
losing the
fucking
system.
absolutely crazy.
His mom and them, or family can't afford a lawyer. What they gonna do?
So at
And them
19,
people
while
be
working on
knowing
a
that
job at
shit.
Job Coast Project in Mount Hood National Forest, Oregon. Yeah, that dude wasn't even down here when that shit happened, the way this shit looking.
So that's what they saying. That's what
Oh,
Mara is saying. So
that's fucking crazy, dog.
15 years old. That man was 19. How the fuck a
19.
15-year-old
The
fuck
the the
around
person that
the
the
boyfriend
person that got killed, that was the
was what?
boyfriend of the person that got killed was 23 years old, but he had a 15-year-old girlfriend.
Come on, man. And that's who word you took. A 15-year-old girl.
Who was dating a pedophile.
Yeah. America.
I was about to say they ain't even arresting based off of that.
They didn't even think to say, wait a minute, ma'am, why are you dating such an older person?
Why would they do that? Because then that's gonna make him be wrong versus dude. See what I'm saying? They ain't
Dude,
looking for no
he don't care
wrong
what
in
them.
him.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking
And
for the wrong.
what if the person that unalived the 23-year-old was a family member of hers and she knew about it and was just trying to protect them because they found out about her and him? Because the story's changed twice. That made her a non-credible witness right there because your story done changed twice. Then all of a sudden, after your story done changed twice, we get a Crime Stopper tip blaming somebody else from a mugshot that was taken when that person was 14, that person wasn't even living here in New Orleans at that time. Because I'm quite sure if they'd have did due diligence like they were supposed to do, they'd have saw that records would have been indicating that that dude was living up there that whole fucking
They
time.
needed a fall guy, and here was him.
That's where the biggest problem I see with our justice system down here come from. Nobody wants to do the due diligence that you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, we just need to
Why
wrap this
would
up
they
quick.
have to do it if they've been getting away with it all this time?
Yeah, but now look
Like,
at what it could.
how many
That,
Duncans they got? You know what I'm saying?
right, that's true too. That's true too. But you also got to look at it. What could it have really cost this city if that man would have said, because I knew y'all was hiding evidence, because I was
That's the
falsely
main part.
convicted. You see what I'm saying? Now I want to sue, and I'm gonna win just
He
based
did
on the
do
fact
that.
that I
He
spent.
did do the lawsuit.
Oh, he did. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
he did the lawsuit. He said he was gonna sue him. That's what he was in there saying. He gonna sue all of his parents.
What did he post-release activism? 2 year Duncan transition with Loyola University, capital punishment, paralegal, Soros, justice from the time. 2022. Split verdict, criminal juries, exoneration, law school, 2020, jailhouse lawyer, juris doctor degree, clerk of criminal court. I don't see anything about the lawsuit though.
I played the video.
All right, but just to just to talk about just to look at it, like this man overcame a lot, and this bill should not. I feel like bills like this shouldn't even have to go to House of Representatives or the state senate or anything like that. You let us vote on that. Let the city vote on that, because at the end of the day, it ultimately affects us. It doesn't affect Northeast Louisiana. It doesn't affect Northwest Louisiana. It doesn't affect Central Louisiana. It don't affect Southwest Louisiana. It don't affect nobody but us in this little small corner of the state. And just because Jefferson Parish or St. Tammany Parish or any of these other parishes and court districts don't operate the way we do, doesn't mean that our court system has to be dialed down to a certain amount of judges or a certain amount of clerks of court. Criminal court is criminal court, right? Civil court is civil court. You have to have them separated. And like I said, that's going to create a hellified backlog of problems with cases going to trial. Because think about it. If I got a criminal court judge that's got to preside over a civil matter that may wind up taking 2, 3, 4, 5 months, that's infringing upon the right of the person that's sitting in jail with their right to a fair and speedy trial. So that means you're gonna have to rewrite the law to say there is no more right to fair and speedy trial, which you can't even do that. Just like they
There is no right to a fair and speedy trials,
that's
and that's what
bullshit.
I see what you're saying. They supposed to give you that, but what we know in the Calvin Duncan situation is they don't have to give you that. They didn't give him no right to shit. They found him guilty. Basically, go to court guilty.
Right, but that was under the well, it's still the same system, but it's gotten a little bit better now because fuck, you are being afforded the opportunity to say these things. Back then, you wasn't afforded to say shit. You bet not say that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, but I mean, think about it. You got dudes that be getting locked up, and I kid you not, bro. When I wind up getting locked up for them little couple of weeks, I sat and listened to some of these guys talking. They like, yeah, bro, I've been in here 2, 3 years waiting just to go to trial. 2, 3 years? What the fuck you mean 2, 3 years, nigga? You supposed to been in trial within your first 160 days in this bitch.
They holding them in there, getting them ends off.
You see what I'm saying? Like the DA gonna pick up the charge in the first week. Ain't
And
no
people already backed
sitting
up
up
on
in here two
paperwork. I
fools.
heard you bring that up earlier
Yeah,
too.
they
They
got a
already backed
back,
up on paperwork too.
and that's only because you still sitting on the same people who got like you get picked up on a illegal gun possession charge. That's simple, right? You didn't shoot nobody. You ain't got no. You see what I'm saying? You haven't committed a crime with it, but you not supposed to have that gun. Okay, dude. You know you wasn't supposed to have that gun. What's the sentence? What's the minimum sentence for this? I'm gonna give you 3 years and 2 years probation, right? Case over with. Now you get caught with this fucking gun again, or get caught with a gun again. Okay, I gotta sentence you to the max. Your probation been revoked. You gonna serve all that time. That'll eliminate the fucking backlog, bro. But we gonna sit on this case.
It's already like that though. That's the system. That's how it goes.
That's how it's supposed to go, but that's not
No,
what they're
that
doing.
is how it goes, son. I see what you're saying. It's probably hasn't worked that
There's a
way.
conglomerate that we talking
You know what I'm
about too,
saying?
like y'all saying. Yeah,
Right.
man. It's how it go. It's how it go, Pete. But you have
it's more.
motherfuckers who's doing what the fuck they want to do inside of the system.
Right.
That's fucking the shit. Like
I'm not
bruh, I'm
disagreeing
telling
with
you, like I
that,
was saying
dude.
about the crust and shit.
And that's
Gotta dig
I'm
deep
not
to get to the
disagreeing with
bottom
that.
of
They
that shit.
definitely giving up the doing the dumb shit. But like I say, son, at the end of the day, they gotta do something about this shit, son. They gotta do something to say that man died. And he shouldn't have to work on, and even if he start working on fair cases, he might fuck around and he shouldn't be able to just lose his job.
Why is it and not just the Calvin thing? Why is it specifically black judges y'all are targeting? That's weird to me too.
I don't
Like,
think they
why is
want
it?
to be making that much money like your boy said.
Or it's just they trying to make it seem like it's just so happened to be
Because you know
black
we got
judges that gotta go.
predominantly
Like
all
that
black.
shit weird.
It's
Like, that
really
is
black
weird as a
judges, but
motherfucker.
at the end of the day, our population is predominantly. So we
But what they're
should,
gonna, I'm saying, trying to figure out what the excuse is. Like they wasn't the best
they
judges,
say
so we
we don't
choose to. Like,
have.
how did y'all pick them fucking judges? That shit is weird. Like
They say
I still
we need to cut down the number of judges we got. We got too many,
and pick the two
cause
niggas. You two niggas, come on. You see what I'm saying? Like how that shit, how that shit happened. So I'm like, us? Both of us?
So you mean to tell me out of all this,
Out of all them, this nigga damn near dead. You ain't gonna not him? You sure?
but see, they basically what they trying to do is create that
Mm-hmm.
pipeline.
That shit
Because
crazy
if
work, bro.
if you not gonna sit in them other jails and shit that long, they gonna sit your ass, get you ready. You going up somewhere. They gonna put you
Going
up
up the river,
somewhere.
buddy. You going
And
to
they
take that
not
ride.
trying to. They need you up there. You could get in trouble up there. You
You
could
say they
get some
need you up
shit.
there.
You know what I'm saying? I know somebody
They
right
need
now.
you, man.
To be honest, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was in jail for damn near 3 weeks, son.
Yeah, that's free.
3 weeks.
That's the free labor, man. That's what I'm saying.
Son,
People don't realize that shit, man. Them dudes,
man was in
that's a
jail
little
for
bit of
3
nothing,
weeks
man. And free
in
free
Texas.
labor.
This in Texas. This nigga wasn't even in the state the whole month. The crimes they see was committed. This man wasn't even in the state. They just had to bind that man out of jail, son. He gotta go
That's
fight
fucking crazy.
and basically tell them people, that's crazy. Like they should be able to get, but that's the system, right? That's what he want. That's what he want everywhere. The fuck. What else I had? I think that was the Royce.
But no one would be pissing me off about them racist motherfuckers. Y'all bitches will go fuck with them foreigners though. Y'all bitches be ready to go fuck with them foreigners though. Y'all will say y'all sold to one of them fucking Chinese or something. They made y'all offer. The fuck out my face, man.
You know they would.
You raggedy nasty bitches. That shit don't be making no damn sense to me, P, bro. That shit is weird, bro. Yeah, that's some weird shit, bro. Like y'all really believe in some fucked up shit. How you gonna believe you superior, but you do deals in business with foreigners? Long as they not niggas from here. Like what the fuck? What the fuck is going? What is we doing? Who is we believing in? You know, fuck.
Apparently, they
Not us
believe in
specifically, but you know what I'm saying? Like the people, man. What is y'all doing, man? What is y'all look? I don't know, bro. Just certain shit just don't be making no fucking sense to me.
Well, I'm like this here then. If they gonna come down here and tell us what we need to do down here, let's let our senators and House of Representatives write up a bill for their district then.
Yeah, tit for tat.
Tit for tat. Let it
That
be
shit's
even,
crazy.
Steven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them bitches are die.
Let that shit
them
go
bitches
even,
a
Steven.
riot.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh
damn shame.
well look. How many white judges y'all got up here? Oh no, we gotta eliminate.
Yeah, since that's the thing, that's the
We
talk. Like that's the
yeah.
crazy part.
How many
Yo, and
white
they be
judges
making
y'all
it
got up?
seem like it's black people making it up. No, that's white people keep saying black out they fucking. Why is y'all weren't bro? Black, stupid ass. Y'all keeping this shit going, bro. Y'all weird, bro.
black. Get it out.
I know. What the fuck? God damn. We
she
gotta
didn't
find
come
that
to-
clip, y'all, with your boy, told that white boy on the news. Remember that actor? He said, go ahead, say it, nigga. You wanna say it? Say it. I'll say it with you. Y'all ain't never seen that clip of the nigga on the news? told the news, man. That's it. Oh, Lord.
But
That shit is
I mean,
hilarious, bro.
just think about it. If senators or people who represent the House go up there and say, well, hey, since you all want to say what y'all want to do about something in a district you don't live in the parish you don't live in a whole different area of the state, what if they come up here and say, well, y'all need more black sheriffs, y'all need more black deputies? Why y'all arrest rate is higher in the black community than it is in the non-black community? We need to find out the disparities in that and find out why y'all not making arrests in them communities too. We need to see
Shit
some
gonna hit the fan, and they're gonna have the same argument black people been having about the corruption in their goddamn
All right, then.
community.
So if we talking about corruption on a grand scale down here,
Shit crazy.
and we noticing that a lot of people who standing on business and trying to eliminate the corruption is doing their thing, leave us the fuck alone. Let the people we elected to do that do that. You see what I'm saying? We elected these people for a reason. Let these people do what they gotta do. And if they don't do what they're supposed to do, then we know what we gotta do as the electors of this city. Right? So I mean, let's just say it for what it is. Y'all want to try to run your shit down here to see if that shit gonna work up there by y'all. But they ain't got but one court. You see what I'm saying? Their criminal court probably ain't
Corrupt
shit.
shit, bro.
You know, their criminal court probably ain't shit. And for you to have 6,800 filings with only 2,000 arrests, man, come on
You
now.
gonna have to go. Y'all know how it is when you go to Jefferson Parish. You get a damn traffic ticket for fucking $30, but you gotta pay the clerk of court this, that, the person, and this, that.
That's where they making their money at.
They
You see what I'm
trying
saying?
to do the same thing, dog. I'm
But look
telling
at the difference down here though. See, our clerk of court office probably doing the same thing. But I think the biggest problem is that they looking at the criminal court and saying the criminal court is not making enough money by the same standard.
they're not
You
making
see what
enough
I'm saying?
money because they're not getting enough convictions. But you can't get enough
Exactly.
convictions if you ain't got the evidence. Clerk of court dude found Calvin Duncan
But if
found
you just
the
running
evidence
niggas and convicting
at the
them, then
damn dump? Why is the evidence at the trash dump?
Oh Lord, them
I
niggas
expect there to
dirty
be
word.
trash
What?
there, but not people information.
That's why you
for
can't
the
compare our shit to them little towns and shit in Louisiana and all that shit. Cause y'all motherfuckers know y'all don't run y'all shit like y'all done tore up New Orleans. Stop it. Y'all done tore this motherfucker up already, bro. Y'all already know that whole system of running people names like that, like they do, bro. Like they did this man, bro. He's one of the few of the many motherfuckers with that same fucking problem. If it didn't go as further as it did with him, it was either worse or a little bit better for that person.
For the
You know,
next man.
thank God probably the man didn't, at the last minute somebody came through and helped him out where he didn't get lost in the system. Because I'm telling you, bro, these people will act like they don't have your paperwork. You will
We
be
don't know
sitting
where the
in that
people work.
motherfucker. You will be sitting. That shit
You'll be
is
sitting in that
ain't
bitch. Son,
ain't
I'm
no
telling you real
ain't no
shit. I know I
functionality,
got
dog.
out a
Like I'm
few
telling you, son.
times
That shit is
just
weird.
because of the person I.
Yeah.
If I felt like if I ain't knew them, I would have never got out on time. Like they be, people you went to school with, that type of shit, be sitting
And you
back
better,
there.
I'm telling
You
you,
know
bro,
what
you
I'm
better
saying?
be
They see your face come
Say,
across. They be like, "Oh, man, what your ass in here for? Boy, let me hurry up and get you out of here. Thank you." Fuck.
Exactly.
But
That's some
let
straight
me
New
see
Orleans
what.
shit, though. Yeah, man.
We're talking numbers. Louisiana senators had a heated discussion on the Senate floor Tuesday. We're making big decisions, and we're not giving specifics about the future of court judges in Orleans Parish.
This has nothing to do with judicial efficiency. This has nothing to do with justice in the city of New Orleans. It has everything to do with power and controlling the city and making the city of New Orleans bend the will of the state.
Senator Horace Duplessis questioned Senator Jay Morris for more than 20 minutes on the bill that Morris proposed. It would reduce the number of judges in the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals from 12 to 10. That's amended from the original cut from 12 to 8.
New Orleans area has twice as many judges as any other judicial district per capita. And, we've never right-sized things since Katrina hit, and this is an effort to do that.
Duplessis asked Morris about the need for this bill. Morris attributed to the decrease in Orleans Parish population. But Duplessis said the workload in Orleans Parish outspaces the population. Duplessis argued that since Morris is from northern Louisiana, it's impossible for him to know what's best for Orleans Parish.
That goes to show you that this is not being done in good faith. This is not being done in a transparent way. And they're really not interested in better outcomes, because if you want better outcomes, you work with people. You don't work on people.
The bill passed in the Senate 26-9 and now heads to the House, with the goal to be effective immediately after being signed by the governor.
I was gratified by that. And, we'll face similar questions in House committee and then on the House floor if it makes it out of committee.
Kyron Naveau, WWL Louisiana.
Well, Senator Morris is also sponsoring a bill to reduce the number of Orleans Parish court clerks from 2 to 1, as well as another bill to consolidate criminal, civil, and juvenile courts. How those bills were rescheduled for a later date.
There you go, P. Dot.
You see what I'm saying? Why is the black ones so important? Why? You see what I'm saying? Like, you take one down from 2 to 1. Like two.
You're trying
like
to get
two was
upset with
so
it
much.
and start the pipeline. It's gonna be like, fuck it, we
Like,
ain't got
what
time
the
to deal
fuck?
with that shit. Just get the ball rolling. Send their ass up the road.
That's what it sound like, bro. Send them niggas down the road. We got to get paid. This shit is crazy, man. Yep. They can say it nice as the fuck they want to, Ty, but they can use all them good ass words, bro. But that shit, it just don't. It just don't matter, though, because you still saying the same shit, bro. Like, Just because you not aggressively saying it with a whip and shit, and lying in a ditch, digging to make a fucking train, like it's still that same mentality, bro. When you looking at the system, y'all don't even give a fuck if a nigga did it or not, bro. Just convict that nigga, man. That's cash money in your hand.
Pay the bond.
This shit pay whatever, and you
Pay the
get paid for
bond.
being in there. Think about it. It all works. They get money from you and getting money from you. How that go, P? What, I'm living in a fucking parallel world? How you did that twice?
It sounds like that's what we about to enter into, a whole
Now look,
parallel
if
world.
y'all ain't had nothing else on Calvin Duncan.
Nah, that was it.
I gotta bring this shit up to y'all, brother. How do y'all feel? I'm about to play this video. Let me see. I gotta find it. How y'all feel about the D1 shit, bro?
The who?
D1
D1 did what? What he did?
All right, I'm about to show y'all two videos. But I'm about to show y'all too how people use social media as people use short clips of their points to push their narrative versus playing the whole clip or whatever.
On some clickbait shit, or really just on some hating shit?
Yeah, no. Like clear name type shit. Because I'm gonna say this. I've talked to a lot of people about the situation, and people are telling me basically like he don't have to do certain things. Basically, like he won't talk about the music. He in the music game. He should be allowed to talk about the music. But I'm saying, don't just talk about the music. You in the gospel game, in the Christian game, or whatever. So, what about that shit?
Who in a Christian
Like,
game? D1? D1 Christian
yeah,
rapper? I didn't think he was a Christian. I didn't know he was a Christian rapper.
the man is a Christian rapper. So it's like, I'm not a man in his message because I don't want to sound like that. But I am saying that, it was like a debate nigga was having. I wanted to talk to y'all about this shit. I'm trying to understand why
people are upset about it.
I'm just trying to understand why he targeting the spots he targeting and not talking about the spot where he at. If that makes sense.
Yeah, what's his narrative, basically?
Like he's supposed to be the Bible man. See, that's what's killing me. Well, I don't know. I'm about to let him speak his mind first. I see this ain't no diss or nothing like that, nigga. Nah. We just having a discussion about it.
Watch this. So my good bank, he believes in heaven, but he doesn't believe in hell. Then 5 minutes later, he said he doesn't believe in heaven or hell at that point. Then he says he believes in the word of God, but he doesn't believe the truths contained inside the word of God. In life, when we believe in the rewards, but don't want to believe in the consequences from our actions, it's usually because we want to duck and dodge the accountability that we'll be held to. We're all trying to figure it out. But human logic changes and God's word doesn't.
You still didn't answer my question.
Bro, what the question is?
Somebody who has been exposed to who Jesus is, right?
Yeah.
And to the teachings of the word of God, to the Bible. If they've been exposed to it, but they choose not to believe in it, do you believe that person is going to heaven or hell?
I believe you can still go to heaven if you believe in the word of God.
So you believe in heaven and in the word of God.
Right.
I don't think there's only one way through heaven, and that's through Jesus.
But in the word of God, it says there's only one way to get to the Father, and that's through the Son, Jesus.
Also said you don't believe in hell, right?
I don't.
But in the word of God, it says hell is a real place, eternal punishment, everlasting destruction.
So according to you, no matter what somebody believes or doesn't believe, everybody's going to heaven.
Then in the same interview,
What about the rappers who in their lyrics say that they want to go to hell? Where you think they at?
I don't believe it's heaven or hell.
oh, so now you don't believe it's no hell?
I think it's just when you die and go in the afterlife, you live how you live in heaven.
Huh?
You just said you don't believe in heaven or hell.
You live in a better place. I don't think you go to a bad place or a good place. I think you just go to a better place.
Yeah, so you dodging accountability, my brother.
A lot of us love to believe in the word of God when it's convenient for the lifestyle choices we want to make. But as soon as it requires some accountability or us giving up something or changing our ways, hey, I believe in heaven, but no hell. Wait, no, I don't believe in heaven or hell. I believe we all just go to a better place. We all work in progress. And I love my brother Bank, but I know one thing. I stand on the word of God. Whether people agree with it, disagree with it, that's what I stand on, and it doesn't change. But confident confusion leaves a lot of our people feeling like, yeah, that felt right. It ain't rooted in nothing. Man, watch this. So
I think he made that video because of this video. I mean, y'all could talk about that one if y'all want to talk about it. I know Silent got something to say about that, but I'll go first, Peter, because I think I don't think you're gonna go where I think you're going.
I really do not understand how you go from saying that you do believe in heaven, you do believe in the word of God, but then you turn around and say you don't believe in heaven or hell, that when you die, you
Peter,
just
all
go
right,
to a
wait, let me
better
ask you
place.
this.
Like that's
Have you ever heard of semantics? You know what semantics is?
Explain.
You know what that? Do you know what that is?
No, explain.
I
That's what I
never
just said.
looked
Explain.
up. I never looked the word up. Let me look it up. Just so I can make sure I be straight. Semantics. Okay. Okay. All right, so boom. Semantics. The branch of linguistic and logic concerned with meaning. There are a number of branches and sub-branches of semantics, including formal semantics, which studies and logical aspects of meaning such as sense, reference, implication, and logical form. Lexical semantics, which studies word meanings and word relations, and complexual semantics, which studies the cognitive structure of meaning. So basically, like, it's three different ways you can explain one thing. You see what I'm saying? That
Okay.
makes sense, Peter? So it's three different ways somebody could explain one thing. And in the middle of trying to explain something to you, somebody will try to cross you up with something like that question. Or you don't believe because you just took that clip and you made your stance and said, "Oh, he can't do this, he can't do that because he said this," but he really just going with the back and forth. But his real stance is basically like, what do you do with somebody that basically feels differently than you do? And he feel like if you feel differently than he do, you're going to hell. All right, Silent, you got it.
I think that what you like. So basically, what you saying is like he's like pressing Jesus on him, and what he believe can't be that way because it's not my way.
He Creflo Dollar and to be, bro.
Oh, okay. So my question would be to you then: what does the Bible say? Right? Is
Right.
he going? Is he going by is D1 going by the Bible, or is Big Bang Hank going by the Bible? Because that's what they talking about. They
I
talking
would
about the
say
word.
that.
So no, before
I
you
would
answer
say
that, I
that.
just want to before you don't you
Oh,
don't
all
you
right,
you
all
ain't
right.
doing yeah you ain't gotta just put that in the back of your head. That's all I'm saying. Like
Oh yeah.
Hank is obviously getting backed into a corner. He boxing him in a corner. He definitely,
Yeah,
you see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
Hank do not explain himself with even
The
having
man.
this type of conversation with the man.
Right.
So, in the sense of using, like you said, semantics, semantics, he's actually doing the same thing to him too. He's using one
Right.
of those terms that you was just talking about when you did the definition. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot which number it was, but it was one of them bitches. He using number 1 and your boy using number 3. Probably
Number
some shit
two.
like that. You see what I'm saying? Because
They both
so
using what?
he
Fucking
should have
right.
he should have stayed silent with what he was saying at first, instead of
Yeah.
changing up. Is
Instead
it
of
heaven or
changing up.
hell? Then hell don't exist. You see what I'm saying? Like Hank made that look crazy. Now I haven't seen the whole interview to know why he even
Thank you.
backed him up
Thank
into the corner, but just
you. Right.
based off of this, is it they should be going by what the words say versus what they either one of them believe. You know what I'm saying? Is they
So
reading the Bible and
that's
is they
why
reading it right?
D1.
It, too.
Which
Yeah.
one is they reading? Is the question.
Yeah,
That's
and
my
with
that be
and
my
how
whole
you
thing.
and how
Especially
and another
somebody
thing too
that's
is
in the
perception too, chap.
NIV.
Is how you perceive
Yeah,
what you believe that the Bible is saying when you tell people what you
yeah,
telling them too. Because you could
right.
have people could have different definitions of how this stuff really go. Remember, some
If you
people don't
change
even
one word,
think
yeah,
that the New Testament is even official. You know, so
right.
we dug all into all that. You know, so it's a
But see, you know, they
debatable.
use
It's a
like he
debatable
said, they use
conversation.
the
Definitely, you shouldn't be uncomfortable with it
exactly.
too, Hank. You need to be a little more comfortable with talking about
Thanks,
Jesus, but
man.
it's all
Thanks,
right. It's okay.
man. But I'm
Yeah,
about to
Big
see. I'm
Bang.
about to let her. Yeah, I'm about to run it. This-
Ain't nobody go bite you to let that nigga back in the
That's
car,
another
the
big
bro.
lie that they
You
feed us. They
believe in
say
heaven and don't
Christianity is
believe in
white.
hell.
Now you think that came from a black?
Come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, brother. Jesus wasn't even white. So what you talking
All
about?
right, but so they don't read. He white on pictures.
On certain people pictures who try to twist the narrative.
Man,
And he
stop it,
He black
man.
on other pictures.
You think they twist the picture, they ain't twist the story?
Bro.
Yes
in
or no,
in
D1?
certain ways, people have.
So how we?
twisted the
So
story.
do we believe?
But what they didn't twist is the reality that
They didn't
Jesus,
twist faith. You don't. Your faith should never get shaken,
No, they
or
didn't.
your spirituality should never be shaken. I feel like God is already within you, like that book. My boy just dropped. Shouts out to the saying, God is a voice in your head. You know right from wrong because it comes in your mind. That book shit.
there's a lot of gods in this world. They got people running around here talking about the sun god and the moon god
I don't
and
know about
praying
that.
to crystals and rocks and talking. You heard me? Like,
But how you gonna say that? That's fake, and y'all is real.
Cause that's what I stand on.
That's what I'm saying. But that's an opinion, though, bro.
We'll see at the end of life.
All right, and then you see me, and they holding you up because you've been repenting shit, and I'm walking on. D1, that shit didn't work with you. Talking about
Bank,
what's the difference?
Bank, I tried to help you, but I couldn't save you, bro.
What if I be the nigga saying I tried to help you?
Yeah, we'll see.
That's what I'm saying. That's just faith that you got, but you can't be mad at somebody else's faith too. Cause
I'm not mad at him. I love him so that if I know I got something special, listen, brother, I live a life that a lot of people would dream that they could live.
And a lot of people feel the same way about their life.
About their life. No, deep down they don't have peace.
I'm saying some people do.
No,
So me and you got a
what?
totally different route. I got from where I come from. Bro, this is a nigga that, bro, God has blessed me. I can't name nigga, all my niggas gone, and most of my niggas gone and dead and locked up and shit. Nigga, this is a blessing. This is for a reason. So I know there's a God.
Oh.
Yeah, now round came back. You know what I'm saying? On that round, I don't know which session happened first, but on in that that's the same thing that he used
He
that against
explaining
him.
himself a little better.
He used what he was doing against him. That shit started ignorant ass shit started working. He started using common fucking sense. You can't
Common sense.
you gotta
like the thing
you
said,
gotta
semantics.
you
dog.
gotta
That's
stay
all.
with the Bible. You can't keep D1. You can't jump to you know it. This happened and that, but that ain't that. But But bro, you got to be ready to explain all that, D1. You
But
can't.
see that, but see,
You
what
can't
people
just
are
throw
saying. And I don't mean
information
to
out
cut
there
you
like
off.
that too. So that
People
fuck
are
with his argument.
saying
No,
he
you
don't
good.
have to say that, son. But you know it. You know why you know it? Because we didn't
You got
watch
to
niggas
explain that.
do that, son. You
Yeah, you
gotta
got to
explain
explain
that
that.
shit. And then
Yeah,
on top
come
of
on, chop. You know
explaining
that.
it,
You know better than that,
come
son.
on, son. On
You be
top of
talking to that nigga for
explaining it,
2
dog.
hours, son, trying to explain what you because when you really believe it and you really into the word of what you talking about, you know the scripture to tell that man and everything.
Yeah,
You don't just
son.
blurt out,
Oh,
yeah, you
man.
know they was black too.
What you
Wait,
mean?
what?
What? Nigga? What?
You said,
What is you
nigga, you
talking
jump
about?
like a
You supposed to
motherfucker.
go straight to the scripture. The Bible is what you stand on.
He
So why
jumped.
you ain't go to
This
the
nigga jumped like a
brass of the
yeah,
foot
sir.
scripture? Why you ain't go to that? Why you ain't say that as
Yeah.
your answer? Like,
You could believe
no,
what
but
you
see,
you could
that's what
believe what you want, D1, bro. But it's
that's the
like you
type of
saying, if you
stuff
saying
that
this the only thing, then that's what you believe. But at the same time, it can't be it can't be where you feel like what they saying is wrong. You gotta just accept their perspective. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be sitting down talking with people, like, but if you want to make it, if you want to do a video on your shit, I think that's what it is. Like you have this conversation with this man, then you go on your page and
first of all,
out the shit where you was
exactly.
where
First
you was
of all,
doing
you
that.
ain't
I
even
think
supposed
that's
to
more
be
the
doing
problem,
no
Peter. What you
interview
think?
with this man because of
Because
the
that was
lifestyle
kind
he
of
come
crazy.
from.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I
You ain't
don't
supposed
think
to
I
be
would have
doing no
did that
interview with
if
him.
that's the thing. I don't think
Why
I
you
would have did
even
that.
took the interview? I think he took the
Yeah,
interview
I would have just been
because
like great interview with Hank. You know, we talked about some stuff, and I would have just bigged it up. I don't think I would have. Yeah,
no,
made
he
it was
did
kind of
that. He did that
contrived. It was a little
because look,
contrived, chop. You're
he
right.
did
That
that
D1,
because
that's
they
when
had
D1
that
did that.
little
That was kind
clip.
of contrived.
He did that because they used that little snippet of the clip as one of the ones to push the video. That's why I say
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of
out
people must have
now at
used
it.
that too.
So a
Yeah.
lot of
Okay.
people, yeah. So that was to
Okay.
me, that's his
So yeah,
rebuttal.
it builds
Plus,
it
they
up.
got people like this dude right here that I don't know what his real stance is, but and then I'm done with y'all. But yeah, let me see
Yeah.
what
If
he
I'm
got to
breaking
say.
bread
That's
with
why I
you though,
love
bro,
internet.
that I ain't going
They have
that route.
type of shit going on, and I ain't never heard you speak about the NBA. They be having all type of shit that they pushing on the youth too, like
Yep.
different agendas
Yes,
and
sir.
things of that
Yes,
nature.
sir.
Why you didn't speak about
Sir, that's a great question, brother. The reason why is because I don't have the bandwidth.
Because he can't. And I don't even fuck with Big Chief having that. That's what he did with that 21 shit. But
wait. Because see, this is what I be saying when people be saying, and I'm not talking about nobody or saying nothing bad, but you can't just say he can't say nothing about this, that, and the third. You pushing the Bible, bro. You're not just pushing your music no more. So it's like you evangelist. Basically, like you supposed to
Yeah,
be,
he
you know,
what they
people
call
looking
that?
to you like a pastor.
You
Like you know what I'm saying?
evangelizing.
Like I wouldn't say like a pastor, but you in the Christian umbrella, meaning people expect you to do the right thing at all times because you're supposed to be a Christian.
And
So, like he's saying, why you not talking
very
about the
feasible.
people in the NBA? That nigga said he don't have the bandwidth to talk about all the stuff that's going on. Basically, I think that's what he was about to say. He don't have the bandwidth. So if you ain't got the bandwidth to talk about all of it, why you talking about some of it? So you just gonna pick
Right.
certain shit, but not just. That's my point. That's my point. Like you picking what you doing, and you doing that because that is the shit that bring you the most views. Talking about the rappers bring you the most views. Talking about Bank on your little clip is gonna get you the most views versus you talking to us about you reading that Bible that's not even real or that they've been translated so many times that it don't say what it should say. You see what I'm saying? We not having them type of conversations. You're not thinking like that. You're not getting Ethiopian Bibles
Listen,
and all these older
right.
Bibles. Well, I don't
So
know.
look,
I don't know.
the
I don't
other
know.
thing
I
is,
don't know if he's
let's
doing
talk.
that. I'm not going to because he
Let's talk about
a
the Book of
student.
Enoch and
He
all the
got
other
degrees.
so-called
You know
things
what I'm
that's
saying? He
been
got a degree, so he probably do
removed from the Bible.
research and stuff like that. He probably do know about them things. But are you choosing not to talk about that shit and saying, because you saying people be selective and accountability and all this other shit. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why I be able with the conversation because I didn't went down that road of reading all the different translations of Bibles, getting more of the authentic translation of the Bible versus the newer ones, and just listen to the words and the terminologies and all that shit. Just going to a modern church nowadays, period, is cliche because you have to share it with the people, the same people that was at Sodom and Gomorrah, and and that's not the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? It definitely shouldn't be like that, but that's how it is. So it's like take some of what God is or what the Most High is or whatever people may call him or whatever, but not the whole full experience. You know what I'm saying? And get mad at the rappers because the rappers gonna respond, they gonna do discounts, and your name just gonna keep ringing, and now that's what the game is. As long as your name ringing, it don't matter if it's good or bad, you're gonna make money. It's 1,000 people that don't know who D1 is that's going to listen to his music just because nigga talking about him. And I ain't talking about us or whatever. I wish 1,000 people listen to this episode. But I'm just saying, like, but at the end of the day, it is like that shit runs your name up, man. Your name in the algorithm. People don't want to hear that, but let me get him out of the way.
It don't matter. He point out some real shit. D1 can't come for these folks who everybody know been living certain lifestyles and doing certain shit that the Bible he swear believe in speaks out against, saying that is not the move. But he ain't trying to get canceled. He know the little culture that Bank referring to. Too busy trying to keep their affairs in order to cancel him. Same culture of people believe in God so much they feel like they really can't say nothing to the D1 man because he coming from that Christian angle. And all these Christian people believe people like D1 who use Christianity just to push their music and get into the positions that they really wanted to be in are actually genuinely Christian people. And it's all cap, just like Bank said. Because when you really walking with Christ and you a warrior for Christ, you don't give a damn about sitting at their table. And you know they ain't gonna let you sit down at their table and have no interview with them because you too motherfuckers real, not Bank. Anyway, you want to seem real happy to meet with one of the biggest devils in the industry, Birdman, with the 5-pointed star on his head, like Anton Levy, the satanic symbol. They read as he's some blood nigga, one of the biggest gatekeeping demons in the industry. Oh, he was happy to meet him. Nah, nigga, you should have made a video immediately. Say, Birdman, brother, I gotta talk to brother. You want to talk to that brother? You ain't want to discuss about him being lukewarm or on the fence or none of that. You wanted to get down on your knees and beg him to play with you, please. Can I look big because
I mean, he not lying, son.
They say D1, you got your favorites, huh? Say D1 got his favorites, huh?
That's all I'm saying, bro. And this wasn't about him. It's just that these videos came together because we was already having I was having a previous conversation about it already. But yeah,
It's about him a little bit.
yeah, fuck, I had to, bro. Shit grinding my gears.
Say
man.
D1, what you doing?
Yeah, what you doing, brother?
You
I
switching up,
respect
player.
your methods because you are
I
supposed
ain't know
to be
he was.
pushing the
I
word.
didn't know he. I did not know he was going this far. Like like I said, I didn't even know he was a Christian rapper. I thought he was, just positive, basically. You know what I'm
It ain't
saying?
even about
I mean,
doing
it's
videos
not
or none of
nothing
that,
wrong
dog.
with
It's
that neither. I'm
just
not saying that like something is wrong with it. I just didn't think he was, fully committed to, the religious side of the on the rap tip.
Well, at least
But
whatever the religious
yeah,
side
you
of
gotta
the
come. You gotta
NIV
come
Bible.
correct though, D1. If I'm gonna say anything about that, bro,
Yeah.
you gotta you gotta come all the way. If you want to keep people aware, bro, keep them on their toes, bro.
Tell them everything.
Especially you gonna be doing them interviews and being in them rooms like Round telling you, bro. Yeah, you got to change the narrative, bro.
Because you're gonna run across people that come from different backgrounds, and
Yeah,
they're
you
gonna
got
have
ain't
their
gonna be ready to
stories.
spit that shit. Yeah, you got to change the
You're not about to
narrative, bro.
tell the Wayne brothers about being Jehovah Witness. Them people gonna shut that shit down. Like, nigga, yeah, we this, that, and the third. But you're not ready to do that. You don't have the bandwidth for that. You got the
Yeah, what do
bandwidth
you
to
mean the
deal with
bandwidth? I was confused, Chop. You could probably help me with that one.
the bandwidth. Bandwidth means, I guess, to him in that sentence means the capacity to deal with. Like, he don't have the capacity. Instead of saying capacity to deal with, because that sounds worse, and people gotta Google bandwidth. The bitch ain't about to say that shit is a lot. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna just spit that shit straight.
Oh,
You
it's just
hear me?
just a
He go,
saying. Oh, all right. I thought it, nigga. I
yeah.
thought it meant, you know.
It's just
I don't know.
no, it's just a saying. It's not
I
nothing.
heard the word before. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
no,
heard the word
nah,
before,
it's
but I
just
don't
a
remember where I
saying,
heard
son.
that shit.
That bandwidth is real though.
All right.
That's like got an internet connection type shit.
Oh,
Bandwidth.
that's where I heard. All right, I'm tripping.
Yeah,
That's where I
but
heard that fucking word from. But he using
yeah,
it in the
fucking right.
terms of
You
he ain't got
use it
that
as
much
a
reach, I
term of,
guess.
yeah, but even if
He
you see with
played
the
to me.
bandwidth, like just think like he ain't got that much time or you ain't got the apparatus. Don't why you fucking with the rappers?
You gotta bring that Bible on the tour bus with you, D1. I know you
Man,
probably got
fucking
your one
right.
with you though.
Get your coordinates. Just do something.
You gotta study then. You gotta study a little more, round. You gotta study a little more, dog. You gotta be ready to break it down if you're gonna go into them deep conversations like that, though. Because you really,
That's all I had,
know.
You know, but I see what you're saying though. Like you saying, Silent, because I'm glad you know now. So now you're gonna be on his ass. I know you're gonna be like, oh Lord. Now, don't get me wrong, he be right. When he be talking about,
Yeah, if you got a point, definitely. Yeah,
you
like
got
I
a
said,
point.
you got a
I'm not
point.
saying you don't
You
have
got
a
a point,
point, brother.
definitely.
You do be having a point, brother. But you can't sit up there in your rebuttal videos either. I heard him say something about, that's one of his main things. Don't be with the killing and this, that, and the third. But you got partners that you still hang with that be doing it. And you know what you'll say? The same thing a pastor gonna say. Well, the 12 disciples that was around Jesus was murderers, killers, and criminals. So he surrounded himself around criminals. So you feel like, you just gonna talk against the criminal. You ain't gonna try to convert the criminal or whatever. Them dudes don't want to hear that shit you talking about because they still talking about the drugs. They still talking about killing people and shit. I just seen some shit on the dude Infamous from one of the from Boosie Daughter show. That nigga got a video where he killed a motherfucker, try to come back in this though. Shot their ass dead, got blood every fucking well. The people don't care what you say.
Who you talking about? That be doing the debut, that debut show.
Yeah,
He be wearing the ski mask thing.
Yeah, that boy. Yeah, he be spitting. So I fuck with him. I heard him at the barber, and I started listening to him after that.
You talking about the nigga who be hosting that bitch? I'm trying to say we talking about the same person.
No, not the dude that be hosting it. He was a rapper that came up there one day.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he was a rapper came up there one day. But yeah, that's all I had, fellas, man. Shit. Unless y'all had any other news, like that's it for me. Shit.
Peter, you still there?
Yep.
I had one thing in my shit. I know Peter said he had something, I think.
Of course, he ain't never gonna miss another news. Shit, matter of fact, I will give Peter a shout out for playing the video yesterday, which it didn't trigger me, but it did trigger me when I heard that shit that they was passing that bill, like that bitch passed, because I just didn't think it was gonna pass. But once it passed, I'm like, man, that's fucking crazy that y'all let that shit pass. But Yeah.
Oh shit, my bad. I fucking closed out YouTube by mistake. I'm coming, y'all.
Shit.
And you're right, Chop. These fucking ads is blowing my shit, man. I can't stand all these fucking ads.
It's your bandwidth, man.
We ain't got enough bandwidth. Why would you say that knowing a lot of people don't even understand what the fuck that means? Oh, it's the first video, huh, Silent?
Yeah, people.
Okay.
My question would be, only thing, started off, a man got caught flirting with this girl. She the mama pulled up saying how she was underage, and they're gonna actually show the girl at the end of it. But I want y'all to hear the conversation that's happening, and y'all tell me what's going on. Look, they got 3-4. Oh man, this shit is crazy.
All right.
Is it that fucking serious? So why the fuck do she look like she fucking grown though? There ain't no sorry to it. Ain't no sorry to it. Do she look like she fucking grown? Do she look like she grown? Yes or no? So why in the hell is you harassing her, telling her to come to your fucking car? Because you is a fucking pervert. That's why. And I got your license plate and everything. And I'm taking this shit to social media. I'm finna go get my husband if you still here. Ain't no sorry. Because ain't no sorry when she don't look like she grown.
So if she would have tried to pull away, would you have followed him?
Who?
The person she's talking to. Like she's saying, I got your license plate. I'm taking it to social media, and you still here.
You would have tried to pull
But
off.
you done pulled up on the side of this man. So if he pull off, you gonna pull up, try to block him in, then you gonna hit his car, and it's gonna be a whole bunch of shit. The man say, I'm sorry, I didn't know that was a little child or whatever the case may be, and he trying to move the fuck on.
With that being said, Peter, like I told you in the
Right.
beginning,
No,
they
I
will
get it.
show. No, just
They're
listen
gonna
to
show,
me. They're
right.
gonna show the girl's picture. But you
Right.
saying that now, so
No, I'm just saying, like
your story
I'm
might change
saying,
when you see the
if
picture.
No, the story.
I would have, boy, look, I would have. You heard
Just
what she
listen
said.
to the argument, like I was telling you. What you
That's what
say,
I'm saying.
Chop?
I'm listening to it right now. I'm just giving my take up to this point.
We'd have fucked him up.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying from what I'm hearing up to this point, right? If he would have just went on ahead and left, okay, right, you're right, ma'am. She is a little child. Let me go on about my week. You see what I'm saying? If he'd have just tried to leave, she would have pulled up, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, the torture man. But see, that's where, like Silence say, my perspective on this might change once I see that picture.
My perspective is the same without even seeing the picture because it's, I don't know, P. You be fucking me up sometimes.
I think
think
that's the point. Yeah, Pete. I think that's the point, though.
Listen.
Your shit be swaying, nigga, based off of what you be seeing before you actually see what happens.
Listen, the reason I say that is because we just took your niece and nephew to their 7th and 8th grade prom. Bruh. Some of these children in these schools don't look like children no more.
I get all that. We get that.
So
we know that.
Right.
They was big. They was big when I was young.
So it could kind of throw you if you out and about and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, pom, all right. You don't know that that's a child until you really, really fucking look.
Nah, you know,
No.
that's the point. Like,
No,
That's the point. Like you know, when you see somebody like that, that's probably more voluptuous than a normal kid or something. You still gotta roll up on that person and be in their face.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You don't know it until you really, really look.
All right, but what
Now,
if
if he
you
got a
what
good
if you
look, he still was trying to
no,
holler.
what
Yeah,
if you
nigga,
could
got it.
see like
Fuck on with
when
him,
somebody
around
walking down the street and they look exactly like a kid, like they ain't got nobody like that and all that. What and you still roll up on them?
No, you keep fucking on.
All right then. So like I said, when you it doesn't sway with the argument doesn't sway. You just spoke about what you saw, like you said, but ain't even thinking about wait, I gotta see the little girl first. You see what I'm saying, Pete? You just went straight off into what the lady was telling him, not even knowing what the girl actually looks like for her to even have this argument. That's all. You gotta let it ride sometimes, Pete. We get it. You gotta let it ride sometimes, though, dog. So you can get your whole full opinion out of it instead of your opinion right then and there, because it might not be what you actually think it is.
Might not be. That's true.
All right, that's all.
Let's see.
Ain't no sorry to this shit. You don't need a shake. Ain't no wrong. Ain't no wrong. I said he dead wrong. Didn't I say you damn right. He damn wrong. He damn wrong. She don't look. Somebody has to walk her back home. She can't even walk to go to her fucking beauty supply store. Somebody gotta go get her some mace because grown ass niggas like this want to tell her to come to the fucking car. She only 15. Ain't nowhere in hell she look like she grown. But don't worry about it. I'm finna go get my husband.
You ready? Yeah, all right.
That's her.
Ari's a big girl. She's getting it.
What you think, Pete?
No problem.
Nah.
See,
don't
she
say no
didn't
You going about
fucking
your
nah,
way.
nigga.
You supposed to keep driving, dog.
That was it.
You supposed to keep fucking driving. Yeah, he was supposed to keep driving. He wasn't supposed to. Nah, dog. That's a little child.
Come on, bro. If she was 20, Pete, if she was 25, I would have thought she was 12, nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You saw that little girl, bro. Come on, bro. Is he crazy?
I'm 47. By the time my kids are in bed, it's 9
Goddamn
p.m.
Ed, hold on.
Dead tired.
But that was it, though. That's all I had. I wanted to see what y'all thought about the was the lady in the right? I was gonna ask y'all, is the lady in the right, or she could have handled it a different way, or anything like that. But if y'all don't have to answer that shit
She
now if y'all don't
definitely
want
was
to.
in the right. she was within her rights, man. I'm not gonna take that away from her,
And you
man.
know what I give her
You know what I'm
respect for?
saying?
She did not go out there trying to fight that man. She said,
Facts.
I'm
going to call my husband.
That's what she said. She did not go out there and try to put hands on that man.
Yeah, because she could have shot the shit out of him.
Or it could have turned the other way. Yeah.
You saw his partner get out the car. Man, I don't get involved with this shit.
Man, I ain't getting involved with this shit
Chop,
at
you ain't
all.
see that shit? That nigga got out the car. That nigga got out the car smooth as a motherfucker. Nigga, you doing what? Oh man.
Look.
He probably about to drop that man off somewhere. That man say, I'm good, bro. Nigga about to come whoop your ass. I'm straight. Nigga said she about to call her fucking husband, man. He about to get your ass whoop, nigga. I'm straight, man. I don't need no ride. I'm good, bro. You might need that motherfucking gas money. Shit.
So let me see. Oh, here it is. Hold on. I got it right here. Boop, boop, boop. Shut it down. Bam. Y'all ready for this one?
Wait, go you.
All right. It says this video shows fires intentionally being set at a warehouse.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, in the United States, in California. Nigga said, you know,
Oh,
if
in
you're
Cali?
not gonna, yeah, nigga said, you know, if you're not gonna pay us enough to live, and I'll play it from there.
If you're not going to pay us enough to live or afford to live, at least pay us enough not to do this. All you had to do was pay us enough to live. All you had to do was pay us enough to. There goes your inventory.
Tonight, new video on
Oh,
social media has surfaced of
shit.
what appears to be inside a warehouse as someone is going around the room starting several fires while talking about their salary. Fire officials say the fire started on Tuesday just after midnight and quickly grew because of the large amount of paper products inside the warehouse that fueled the flames.
They called break, and I went outside, I was sitting in my car, and not even 10 minutes go by, and I heard the alarm.
It took crews several hours to get the fire under control, even using drones to extinguish the hotspots after all 20 employees inside were evacuated.
You know, if you're not.
Nah, that's one part of it, right? Here's here's another part of it. Just looking at the damage, this nigga burnt down the whole warehouse. From the roof all the way down to the ground. That nigga burnt up everything in that bitch. And I think I have another video showing that they actually got him. Is this it? Is this it? Here you go. Yeah, look at this.
For the whole fucking.
This was the video that led me to that, right? Now, all the while, dude's standing there saying what he's saying, but I kind of had to think about it. Is this because people are starting to realize that they're not being paid what they worth to do the job that they there to get done? Or were you just really a disgruntled employee that felt like you should have been earning more for what you was doing? Like, give me your thoughts on this. Like, brother literally burnt that
Wait,
bitch
this is
down to
white.
the ground.
This is white. It was white boys burning up the factories. Huh?
Burnt that bitch down to the ground, saying he wasn't making enough money.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I saw, right? And nobody don't know who did this and
Oh, they got
none
it.
of that.
They got it. I
Okay.
really I thought I had saved that video of them showing that he had got arrested.
Right. I mean, basically, it's like they protest. He like this is he went to this is extreme protest to me. Like this motherfucker went made it happen. He at putting shit to action. Whatever it was. So I don't really know what's the what I'm saying, what's the gripe with why he doing it? It sounds like it's about pay. They probably not getting paid fairly or something. And motherfucker did that shit. That was bullshit, boy.
Was it?
That was some bold ass shit.
Man.
Did the whole warehouse burn down?
Burnt that bitch down to the ground.
Damn.
To the ground. Sure did.
Burnt that
I
motherfucker.
see that.
All cause how he
Yeah,
did
because
it.
I couldn't see it good
That
on the
nigga
phone.
went to multiple different spots along one line and just lit that shit up.
That's
Like,
all you
he
had,
went-
P. Dot?
Hold on, I'm going to my playlist now. Hold on. I gotta find the one I saved in the playlist. Oh, was that it? Oh no. I'm on the wrong thing. My bad. Speaking of thieves, right? Since we got our elected officials down here in Louisiana talking about thievery and so on and so forth, I wanted y'all to listen to this lady and how she get these boys right? We talk about trying to get rid of corruption up here. This coming out of New Jersey, y'all. Check out.
Lies, more lies, and lies. Let's go. Boy, in that corner, you should have never, ever tried to answer me because you can't. Incompetent, incapable, can't negotiate, can't do nothing. So shut your mouth, Raz Baraka, because you don't know what you're talking about. You never even answered the question. And let me tell you, to all my children on TikTok, all of y'all 9 to 15 have been reaching out to Mama Donna, I did not get the check. And I'm not going to get the check because the boy don't got the check. And I'm telling y'all tonight, shut up. Mr. Pennington, shut up. Don't answer me because y'all lie all the time. Let these people know they're going to get laid off June 1. Stop waiting. Let these people know they're not getting their retro pay. Stop lying. How in the world are we appropriating $83 million for 1 month?
1 month, 83 million.
January 2026. What y'all doing? Where's the money? How are we $800 million in debt with the state? Don't sit there looking at me. Y'all just finished paying fines out your own council money because we don't have this right. So now y'all put us in a position 2024 and 2025 approved by the state. You don't even need to work 2026 because we ain't got no money. Look at this litigation tonight. This is because y'all allow this building to be run like a whorehouse. How are we paying $575,000 as a settlement to Miss Woods? Settlement again, $900,000. David Burgos, what's that about? I don't know who he is. Give him his damn check. Settlement. Mr. O'Neill, $182,000. It's on your agenda, so don't get mad at me. I'm reading y'all stuff. Now, Mr. Baraka, you want to play games with me? I'm not the one, Negro, because I know what I'm talking about, and this all falls on y'all because you allowed it. $1.9 million. I'll give you paperwork. Calm down, relax. So, Mr. Baraka, when I said $5 million, let me undress you tonight. Your office in miscellaneous funds for the year 2025, you sorry sack of suds, $69 million in miscellaneous. And that's
$69 million in miscellaneous spending. What are y'all spending that kind of fucking money on?
You know where they going at? They going to fucking Bahamas and all kind of shit.
Yeah, somebody
Niggas
had
going to
deep in the
Disneyland and shit, taking them family trips.
and we down here
Come on,
talking
man.
about eliminating
Miscellaneous my ass.
support and we ain't nowhere near the type of money these motherfuckers is up there blowing, but y'all
Follow
gonna come
them
down here
ends. Yeah,
with
man,
that
that shit
bullshit.
crazy, man.
Oh wait, I'm gonna let her finish cooking.
why the state rejected the budget, and y'all know it. Y'all know it. The water department, $12 million miscellaneous. Why? Miscellaneous for what? What we stealing? We ain't fixed one treatment plant yet. We ain't fixed the dam up there yet. We had a fire up there, and you keep allowing these contractors. It's nothing but God that them 2 babies in that East Ward didn't die the other day. But this ain't the first explosion. This ain't the second explosion. Right on South Orange Avenue in Littleton, they wiped out the whole internet. Roman construction. Y'all keep letting these incompetent, non-permit having people operate in this city because that's what y'all do. You putting people's lives in jeopardy. I was in court all day today with this young lady right here. Got there at 8 o'clock, he leaves here 1. Y'all don't have the right to let people suffer in this city. People been coming to this mic and you have done nothing. Y'all better find this money, and kids, keep calling me because we want the checks.
Next speaker.
Thank you for your comments. Never speak up, bitch.
It's a damn shame.
I fucking bet.
I know
I bet.
and he was looking at that clock like, whew. Thank you
We
for
ain't
you.
doing
It don't even sound like he from here.
because we ain't doing none of that shit
African
you
booty
talking about.
scratcher.
That's what
So
I'm
them
saying.
miscellaneous, bro. That's what a nigga argument is, people. If y'all don't understand nothing about Blunt Talk, miscellaneous is a good word to describe what the fuck our gripe is about a lot of this bullshit. 'Cause none of that shit
Where the money
shit.
going?
Yeah, man, come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, bro. Y'all know y'all dirty, bro, and y'all be looking at each other like, wait, what I did? What the fuck you mean, man?
Oh,
Come
what
on,
all
bro.
of
Know
y'all
exactly what
doing?
you did.
It's not what I did, it's what
Motherfucking
all you
nasty
motherfuckers up
fuckers.
there doing. Because if I'm not mistaken, each one of
Fuckers.
those different pages that she went through was something that each one of them up there on the council had on their agenda. Like, damn.
Son.
But here's my last one, y'all. Here's my last one. Now, this one,
Sam, you got another one.
yeah, this the last one though.
And another one.
This is why it's important for y'all to be nice to your nurses. Listen to
You're
this
fucking
story.
right. Repeat that.
Ooh, child, you heard about this nurse out of Tennessee? She had got reported by another nurse. And instead of her just leaving when they tried to fire her, that lady went in there with one of the little old people pampers and smeared on that lady's face. So 40-year-old Sharonda Mitchell, she was working at this nursing home. Dina Health and Rehabilitation Center for old people, you
Damn,
know.
what kind
Well,
of
another
40
nurse
years
She done
old?
got
observed
grandma.
her not tending to one of her patients. Said the woman had a nosebleed and she was just like, walked off, let the folk just drip blood out their goddamn nose. She was being a sorry ass nurse. Later done reported her and the folks told her, go on, turn in your badge and give us your meds that you were sitting here walking around with. Go on, turn it in. She said, no, I ain't going nowhere, and continued to do what she was doing. So they called the police. Police came up there. Police told her, you need to get out of here. She said, no, I'm going to keep doing no. So they said she was continuously walking around with her little buggy of meds until she saw one of the rooms that the lady that reported her was in. That lady walked in that room. They said she put her gloves on first to make sure she don't get no shit on her. Literally. Took that old person pimple and they said she rubbed it all in her face, all in there, all in. It was in the mouth and the nose and the eye, everywhere. Police locked her up. Now, this happened technically, it was 2 years ago, but for some odd reason, it's going viral now. I don't know why. Only given a misdemeanor. It wasn't a felony, it was a misdemeanor. So that means it was a slap on the wrist and she got gone. It was worth it, y'all. I bet you that lady gonna mind her business next time. Shit. Now she's doing awesome, y'all. She said, this happened a long time ago. She's moving on up in life, and y'all need to mind y'all business. And she said she's gonna go live and tell y'all what really happened and why she really put that poo-poo on.
She was 40 a long time ago.
But yeah,
God
I'm
damn.
gonna keep y'all. Ain't nothing to keep y'all updated. This is old news, but it just went viral and it was funny as hell. Ooh.
Be nice to your nurse, please, or you're gonna catch a face full of doo-doo.
That shit crazy. I be seeing some of them chicks be doing that, be posting that shit. I mean them old women be.
Your patience be,
Yeah, I done seen a couple of them motherfuckers. Boy, that shit wow, boy.
But the crazy thing was, this was a CNA who reported a nurse. But like, and matter of fact, my wife sent it to me, and me and her was having a discussion about it. And I was like, you got to remember, a lot of these hospitals now, the nurses, the doctors, and stuff like that, they're not getting hired straight on by the hospital. A lot of these nurses and doctors coming from agencies, right? and they go from hospital to hospital to hospital to hospital. So you may have this one doctor this time, and then come back look for that doctor. That doctor not at that hospital anymore. You know, moved on to another hospital because the agency shipped him out somewhere else. The traveling nurse, you know, you got the nurses that go from city to city, state to state, working in different hospitals and stuff like that. So this was a CNA going up against a nurse. You got to remember, the nurse is the person who passes down the orders to the CNA, not the other way around. You see what I'm saying? The nurse gets her orders from the doctor. She go do what she got to do to check on the patient. She gets everything ready, and the CNA is there to assist with the other little things. So you telling me as a CNA that you couldn't stop what you was doing to see about this person's nosebleed, right? You saw it, so why you didn't check on it? Right? If the nurse is passing meds and she's saying, I'll deal with that after I get through passing my meds, you have to respect that. Right? But in the meantime, you could go
Not
see
a
why.
nosebleed though, or in my, but not in my mind. I don't know what their protocol is, but you know,
Now,
but
if it's profusely bleeding, like gushing out the nose, then that's something different. But if it's like their nose was just dry and they started having a little nosebleed, or they picked their nose wrong,
how you gonna
and
know
it
just
caused
from
them to have
looking
a little
at
nosebleed.
blood on the nose?
Well, a person with a profuse nosebleed, you know the difference between a regular or a few little drops
So
of blood
you
coming out
pulling
their
the
nose versus
D1.
a motherfucker
You
who.
pulling the D1.
No, motherfucker, you know the difference between a profuse nosebleed, like a nosebleed is just running like a faucet, like
Who the
a
fuck do
steady
you
stream of
sit
blood
down with
versus
and
a
say
few drops.
profuse? Who do you sit down and have conversation with and use the word profuse?
Motherfucker, you've been knowing me a long time. I have an extensive vocabulary, my nigga. You
Just
should
see a
know that by
lot
now.
of fucking blood coming out. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Okay, well, you know what profuse means
Perfuse.
then,
That shit
right?
sound like a cat name. Perfuse.
Anyway, so you know the difference between a motherfucker
Said
who
sitting
got
there with your cat
a
perfuse.
big nose, a nosebleed where a lot of blood is coming out
That
that you
do
want me to
sound
dumb
like
it
a
down for you.
that do sound like a punk on
Shit.
bourbon with his cat playing games.
You know
With
the
the little
difference
Perfuse
motherfucking
outside.
versus a
with the
person that's
fucking
like been thumbing
perfume
the
with the
nose and they
long thing on with the ball on the end, niggas grab and shoot with the corner of the veil and shit.
it's still
Fuck out of
perfect.
here.
That's still et du toilet. Fuck,
You got a
nigga.
skull phone, stupid.
So anyway, you as the CNA could still go look and see, okay, well, let's see what we could do to get this nosebleed to stop. You know, take some tissue, put a little piece of tissue up the nose, pinch your nose, hold your head forward. Like we was taught when we was fucking children. If the nurse busy passing out meds and she gotta go around 2 or 3 different wards in the facility, that shit take time, especially when you gotta get all that shit together. So I'm not upset that the CNA got what she got. But you could have went check that fucking nosebleed right quick. You know a little bit about medicine too. But to get your face
Yeah, I
smeared
got you.
with to get your face smeared with shit, that was diabolical though. But she was a traveling nurse. She only got a slap on the wrist. It wasn't a felony. She could go on and go be herself somewhere fucking else. I bet nobody else won't fuck with her.
Yeah,
What
she
y'all
definitely
think?
has
Y'all
an
do
anger
y'all
problem.
do y'all think she took it too far though with the shitty diaper though? Like,
I
cause
can't
she
tell
had
Yes,
nobody out
nigga,
there.
yes. Yes. Yes.
I ain't
Yes,
about to
they
sit
should
there.
what the fuck Samuel L. Jackson said? Yes, they should burn in hell and I
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
yeah, done.
Yes, they
I
deserve
hope
to
they
die,
burn.
and I hope they burn in hell. Fucking right. Yeah, that's it. Motherfucking right. She was too far. Cause that lady people would have came there. She'd have put shit on my motherfucking grandma. I'd have fucked her ass up. They was gonna have to shoot me
No,
with a fucking tranquilizer.
listen. This wasn't a patient. This wasn't a resident or nothing like that. This was a CNA versus a nurse.
Oh yeah, should have got her ass whooped. But you know them nurses. Oh, I ain't gonna lie now. The
They put up with a
nurses.
lot, dude, bro.
Wait. Them nurses went to say you prep. The CNAs with the Booker T, son. And
I can't. That's why I say I ain't gonna tell that lady how far she. I don't know what that. You know, you can't. I ain't, hey, bruh, you can't tell them once you fuck with somebody, you can't tell them how far to go once you fucking with them.
Motherfucking nurses ain't never
She
had no
felt like
swabble.
shit was supposed to be in your face.
This bitch to do shit.
She thought it was supposed to. Yeah, this
You
was supposed to
went,
be some
you
shit.
went and started
Yeah,
some
give me some
shit, and
shit
now
puns. Give me some
got
good shit
rubbed in your
puns, yeah.
face. You went and started some shit. Now you got the
I
shit
guess the
thrown
other
in
one
your
is
face.
shit out of luck, huh?
Exactly. Everyone's shit out of luck. Cause the shit's on you. That's what.
Come on, Pete. Don't be a party pooper.
I started the first one. You started some shit, and now you got shit thrown in your face.
Damn.
Oh man, that is crazy, bro.
Don't have a shitty look. Don't
But
have a
it is
shitty
like a beef
attitude.
between the nurses and the CNAs. Like I don't know why. I guess because
The
they do
nurses feel like
nurse
they
do
too
the
much.
main job and they do
The shitty
you
job.
know. Damn.
They
She
get
showed
to
us she
handle
know
the
how to
shitty
use the
work.
shit though.
I guess
The
that girl was
shit.
tired of her shit.
She was tired of her shit. She to the point where she put the shit on her face.
She been pissing me off all night.
She ain't use
Remember
no
the diaper
piss.
was the
Was
diaper
shitty.
was pissy. No, the diaper was pissy and shitty. It wasn't just
Oh
shitty.
man. Ain't no
A
She
full
said
syrup
ain't no
diaper.
way.
Yeah, that bit was a fully syrup diaper. Yeah,
Boy, that nurse
that
press
bit was syrup.
charges.
Bro, yeah, that is disrespectful, nigga. I
She
ain't
pressed
gonna
charges.
lie to you, boy. If I was the shit eat, oh man, the
Yeah,
shit
she would put
catcher,
the shit on
oh
me.
man.
I would have whipped her ass and still pressed charges.
I lost my mind in that bitch. To turn into an animal.
Punch it from the top. Bitch, I would jumped off the. Fuck wrong with you?
Oh man.
Oh, you can. I was fucking up.
Hold up, fellas. I'll be right back.
My mama would have been mad as hell at me. Josh, boy, why you hit that girl? Man, she put shit on me.
She put some shit on me.
I put some shit on her ass. Pepper that motherfucking lip up. It's a reaction. It's not like I'm advocating for beating on women. I'm saying like
Nobody
it don't
likes
matter.
a bitch
Like
feeder.
you know how the world be trying to say you shouldn't care about a person's gender. I don't care about your gender. If you put spit on me or shit on me, don't care about your gender.
Your
You
gender
spit
don't even
on me.
matter at that point no more.
Oh, it's a reaction. It's not even. I'm not even moving my hands. It's my body reacting to you doing it to me. Like it's my body and my mind and all that
My
shit. No,
mind's telling me no. But my body.
it's a reaction.
My
Spit,
body's telling me yes.
piss, shit. Put your private part on a nigga or anything like
I
that.
don't wanna hurt nobody, but there
I'll
is
fuck your ass
something
up.
I must confess.
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I don't care what you is. There's certain shit, the gender don't matter. Don't touch me. Touching me is off limits.
And bruh, if you ever worked around, well, I don't know if you ever did it. I done worked around old white folks before. They shit really reeks. I don't know what the fuck they be feeding them. We think ours at our age.
Oh no! I know what it is. You know, my mom used to be a
Bruh,
CNA,
woo.
but she didn't work in the medical field. Period. Though, but she used to be a CNA. But anyway, the medicine they take, fuck,
Make 'em
they had and shit,
fuck
and
they
they piss
intestines.
smelling like that. Well, I'm talking about boy, nigga used to one flow, nigga used to go on. I don't know. It didn't matter what they did, so it smelled like shit. For like a month, I'm like,
That's
fuck.
because all them. Remember, they shitting 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. They ain't throwing them diapers away right away. You know, the
Boy, they
maintenance,
better throw that shit away.
the housekeeper
But that's
people
the
don't come around as frequent as they supposed to get that shit out
thing.
of there to
But
keep
listen
that
to what
next
I'm saying,
building up.
though. The only thing but they must be. You got to be single bagging some shit like that. You got to triple, double, quadruple bag some shit
It
like
don't,
that, bro.
bro. One thing we gotta understand about this here, and I learned this from some old heads from back in the gap. You gotta put that shit in a brown paper bag and seal it, and then throw it in the plastic bag. Otherwise, the scent gonna keep escaping because that plastic gonna it's just gonna get out through the plastic. Think
All
think
right,
about think about
all right,
if
all
you
right.
buy if you buying some herb. Before you even open it, you smell a bag. You see what I'm saying? You smell the
Right.
herb through the bag. But when you was buying herb and they had it in the little paper envelope, you had to open up the little paper envelope and you smelled the herb there. Otherwise, you not smelling that herb through that paper like that. There's something about that paper bag that conceals the scent, right? So
Right.
imagine if they had big enough paper bags to line inside the trash bag to soak up that scent. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Another thing that they need to start doing too. Use charcoal air filters. Like get some air filters that got activated charcoal in it that'll absorb the scent. Because charcoal is a scent absorber. So if you just take some regular charcoal and open up a bag of charcoal and sit that bitch in the room, it'll absorb the scent. Coffee grounds. That's another thing that helps eliminate odor. Coffee absorbs or supposedly absorbs the scent of whatever's around it. You see what I'm saying? Versus just, oh, we gonna spray some air freshener in here. No, air freshener ain't gonna last. That shit not gonna absorb that scent. It's just gonna, if anything, it heightens it. That's why if you ever notice, you go to a senior citizen complex, them motherfuckers got coffee brewing all day long. And when you walk in the door, all you smell is coffee. But when you go in their room, it smell like shit. You go in their little room or whatever, the whole room smell like shit. But outside the room, it don't smell like shit because you smelling nothing but coffee. That's one of the tricks I learned about being a person that work in a residential facility. Fucking coffee. But yeah, man, that's all I had, man. But yeah, this bill, I hope that
Yeah, I'm
shit don't
back, y'all.
pass. I
Sorry
really
about
hope
that.
this shit don't pass, dog, because that shit'll just
It
fuck up.
passed already. It just it with the
Well,
the Senate.
it passed the House. It's got to go to the Senate,
Yeah.
or it passed the Senate, but it's got to go to the House. However it goes, I hope it don't. Whatever the next phase of it is, I hope that shit gets shut down because that's unfair to us, the city of New Orleans, and the people who live here. That we get no say so in our own judicial process or our own policies and stuff like that. It's bad enough we got to deal with that shit on a local level, but to have to keep dealing with that shit and this coming from somebody who's not even from this area, don't know nothing about this area, didn't talk to nobody from this area, I don't think that shit should fly. Because if you let that
Mm-hmm.
type of shit fly, that means when, like I said earlier, if we turn the tables and say, let's make it tit for tat, then Baton Rouge gonna join forces with the people from New Orleans. You see what I'm saying? Well, we want to
Mm-hmm.
propose the bill to do this thing. How about since New Orleans gets taxed the hardest out of all of the parishes in the state of Louisiana, how about we propose
Ooh,
a
I know that's
bill?
real.
How about we propose a bill that will make y'all pay the same amount of taxes we pay every year to the state of Louisiana? Y'all got to pay that shit too. Because think about it. We get taxed. I got to look at what.
Huh?
let me look something up right quick. Let me look this shit up right quick. Because this will make for an interesting thing to push as a bill. Let me let Google warm up right quick. Come on, Google. I need you. Because I want to
This
see
shit
how
let me
much.
let Google
Come
warm up
on,
real
Google,
quick.
you bad bitch. Baby need shoes. Baby need clothes.
Let me see if Google might gonna pick up
Oh,
on
my fucking movie, boy.
it.
Harlem Night.
How much does the
Automatic
city of New
classic.
Orleans pay in taxes to the state of Louisiana?
Oh shit. You trying to break that motherfucker. Our rates and everything is just ridiculous in this
All right. On
in this city.
Here we go, y'all. The city of New Orleans, as a municipality, does not pay a lump sum in taxes to the state of Louisiana. Instead, the state collects taxes directly from individuals and businesses within New Orleans, primarily through a 5% state sales tax and a 3% flat personal income tax, right? So, state tax, a 5% state sales tax applies to purchases. Income tax levies a flat income tax on residents. Corporate tax, 5.5% for corporate income tax is imposed on businesses. Hotel motel tax, part of the high hotel motel tax in New Orleans, is sent to the state. 1.25 billion in 2019. The city of New Orleans itself manages its own local tax revenue, such as property taxes and local sales taxes, which amounted to 1.25 billion. So, what do we pay the state? You see what
Everything.
I'm saying? So if we paying the city 1.25 billion, how much of that goes to the state? You see what I'm saying? Because part of the reason that they say New Orleans is broke right now is because of mismanagement of funds of the last mayoral whatchamacallit, right? The last mayoral mayor we had and the ones prior to. But how much of the money that the city gets from us goes to the state? Because we have to pay the state taxes, which they're saying the state taxes us directly. So we not only paying a tax to the city of New Orleans, we paying an income tax to the state and a sales tax to the state, and we paying a sales tax to the city and an income real estate tax to the city. We being taxed 4 times as residents to the fucking city, right? And the city made 1.25 billion, but they broke now. That's not adding up, right? So how much of that 1.25 billion actually goes to the state? Let me ask Google this way then.
The
If the
miscellaneous.
city of New Orleans made
If the
$1.25
shit
billion
miscellaneous.
in 2019, how much of that went to the state of Louisiana?
Motherfucker.
Fucking right. Motherfucker
You ain't gonna
miscellaneous.
never get that number right. All they could do is guess if you're gonna have something on there called miscellaneous. And then say they spent this amount on miscellaneous. They could be lying about that number. It could be bigger than that. They just couldn't trace the shit. Motherfucker dirty.
While the state receives taxes from New Orleans, such as portions of the state sales tax, the bulk of this 1.25 billion revenue stream is legally dedicated to local tax districts and city services. They don't want to give up how much the state of Louisiana makes off the city of New Orleans. Well, let's try that then.
What I told you.
How much does the state of Louisiana make off of the sales tax
Miscellaneous, nigga.
of New Orleans?
That shit miscellaneous, nigga.
5%. This ain't 5% as of
Yeah, they
January.
gotta see. They gotta give you something to estimate. They estimate about 5%. You know what estimate mean, Peter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That ain't that accurate.
In the mailbox. So I'm not good with doing percentages and all that. So 1.25 billion, the state gets 5% of that. So ain't no way they telling me the state literally walked away from 1.25 billion with like $50 million. What was the parish? Cattle Parish? How much does Cattle Parish pay in taxes to the state? How much does Cattle Parish pay to the state of Louisiana in taxes? So they get hit. 5%. Specific total data, total annual figures for how much revenue cattle parishes pay to the state of Louisiana are not publicly aggregated in top search results. However, cattle parish residents and businesses pay a 5% Louisiana state sales tax, and the parish often receives state funds such as the $441,321 per teacher stipend. Cattle Parish, the Cattle Commission approved a $146.5 million budget for 2026, which focuses on local services like roads and drainage. And total amount Cattle Parish sends to the state of Louisiana, sends to the state income taxes, corporate and revenue severances taxes, which are not listed in the provided results. I think we need to sue to see how much each parish and
This
each
nigga
major
need
city pay to the state of Louisiana, so we could come up with a bill that'll make them pay the same amount of money that we pay in fucking taxes. But we also got to look at it like this here too. How much money does the city of New Orleans get in state funding if that's the case, right? And could this be why we pay such a higher tax bracket than anybody else? Because we get more state funding than anywhere else. But we also generate more money than anywhere else in the state of Louisiana.
Correct. That's what you need to be focused on. The tourism and all that shit. All that go with that. The downtown area.
The
You know,
hotel
that's
motel
business
tax.
districts. Business
Yeah.
districts automatically get your ass.
So if we provide the most in tax revenue to the state of Louisiana, will we get less of the money that the state's supposed to be giving out when it's time to give out money? What are we doing here? We working backwards. Because it looks like all the hard work that they're doing down here in the entertainment industry, the hotel motel industry, the money that the residents have to pay as far as home ownership and all that stuff. My computer.
They work here, but they work here, but they
live somewhere
they stay
else.
out on the outskirts. Yeah,
Yeah,
most
well,
definitely. That's why that traffic be like it be.
Yeah, cause Saint Bernard, boy, the traffic coming out of Saint Bernard in the morning be wicked. Going up toward the CBD and knowing that they're not even going to the CBD, they're trying to get to Airline, Kenner, Metairie. Those that are going toward the CBD is going on construction jobs or hospital or maybe hotel motel work. Other than
And they
that,
got
man,
businesses
shit.
down there. They them corporate buildings and all that shit down there.
Yeah, you
You got
know,
the state the department now, the state department, the courts.
they got the
Nigga, you got all that shit down there.
Benson Towers is one of the hubs for a lot of
Shit.
jobs up there,
That's what I'm
man.
telling you. The business district. It
That's a
just is what it
motherfucker. Yeah,
is.
you right.
Yeah, man. Most people don't live directly in the business district, so they gotta come from other places. But other places, some other places is not exactly in the city at all. Them motherfuckers come from other cities and be wanting to make decisions based off of where they from. And a lot of times, that's where our money be fucking going to, bro. And that should be miscellaneous. They put funding in their churn schools where they go to school at and all that shit. You see what I'm saying? Remember, Brett Favre did that shit with the money, with the money
With the
for
food
his
stamp.
fucking child volleyball team.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Brett
Sure
Favre don't
thing.
fucking live down there where them fucking people got to get that money at, bro. He stays some fucking
Right.
where else. But the decisions that he got cool with the motherfucker who released the money to his ass, let it fucking happen. So, and he was a politician. Y'all, we already
Turn the air
did that
conditioner back
story.
on for a
So
little while.
we didn't saw a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's the same thing going on in Louisiana. Same shit, bro.
Just a different state.
Same,
God,
bro. I
man.
believe the people in the pack. Me, I'm gonna stick to that shit. Them motherfuckers know each other and everything. You'll be
You got
surprised.
to. That's the only way. That's the only way
Y'all
you
all
could
got the
even
same
say.
motive, same play.
That's the only way this shit could keep going like that, bro. Is if motherfucker done made pacts with each other. That's the only way I
That's
see
what I'm
that shit
saying.
happening like that. It'll all be exposed sooner or later.
And you
But yeah, man, that was it.
think
That was all I had, y'all.
targeting people. That's what's up. Yeah, Chap, you could wrap it up.
Yeah, well, this is coming to the end of another episode, man. We got a lot of information out there. We ain't gotta hit y'all with no last remarks. Y'all pretty much heard everything. But appreciate y'all coming through and talking, about everything we talked about because it is some serious things and it's all current, you know what I'm saying? There's some stuff that's going on right now. So y'all go check out D1 Music, man. And y'all check out Calvin Duncan, man. Respect to him. And he is definitely somebody I voted for. I can say I voted for. I fuck with his story. And I could see he a politician if that's what they gonna call him. And I could see a politician that got in office and did what he said he was gonna do when he got in there, type shit. So yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I just want to second that motion, man. Especially with the Calvin situation. I'm trying to see if he want to do anything else. I think the people like him, bro. More than they trying to give
Mm-hmm.
him credit for too. I'm kind of
Right.
looking at the little dry hating motherfuckers doing, and I'm peeping that out too. But the people looking different. The people looking like they fucking with him. So I want to see actually him go for a higher position. He possibly could win and go head to head with some of these motherfuckers. All depends on what he know. As far as being something like a governor or a mayor or like I said, something higher. Um, yeah, definitely looking forward to hearing more from him. In that office space. I hope these motherfuckers. I hope they don't. I hope that shit don't. You know what I'm saying? Go like like this. I hope they actually try to put a stop to this because it does seem a certain type of way if you're not gonna say it's not racist. Like you got to, I mean, it is two, and out of the three niggas y'all probably got in there. So that would seem, a certain type of way.
Very racist.
If y'all not saying this is not, because I haven't even heard no white person say that that they not being racist. So it look like they standing on it for some reason. I don't know why I feel like that to me. Like white people just like, yeah, fuck it. This was racist and we don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like that was his whole attitude. So yeah, man, like Chuck said, I second that motion, man. And definitely shout out to that man, Brad. Blessings to him, for even actually going through that and becoming what he became, and still able to, actually tell a story, because every person that's in jail hasn't, what I'm saying, been
Been
fucked
able to
over
tell
or
his
been,
story,
been able to tell a story or actually, they did it, We know niggas that did it, but we know some niggas that didn't do it too, and they caught up in some bullshit too. So I don't wanna, let one truth erase another. So
Fact.
yeah, man.
Yeah, well, I definitely gotta say I third on that motion, man. I'm glad we was able to see
yeah.
in
I
our
third on that
own
motion.
city, that somebody who overcame a major hurdle and obstacle and was able to get the justice that he deserved. You know what I'm saying? Because like Silent said, we got a lot of brothers in there that did do it, claiming innocent, but you also got just as many brothers in there that didn't do it and claiming innocent, and they don't even want to look at the evidence that supports their claim to innocence. So I definitely got to give up a big shout out to Mr. Duncan, and all the people who stand beside him. Thank y'all for y'all support for him too, man, because it's something that we don't see enough of down here in our city. We see a lot of uh, negative stuff and we run with it, but do we look for the positive that come out of it too? So I'll end it with that.
All right, man. I think that's it for us tonight, fellas. Catch y'all next time on Blunt Talk Nola. I am your host, Chop
You
Tracks.
Solid Child 17, man.
P dot on the spot.
We out
Yeah.
this motherfucker. Peace.